Super, the right call.
Inverse of how they were on red card.
Absolutely.
And the Heretics now with an opportunity to plant the bomb at the very least.
What's going on, guys?
I don't think the Thieves have got too many things left to throw at them.
I'm trying to see where the levels are at.
Now, but you are going to send that one-man Scrap. He's going to be the head of the snake now towards.
Trying to see where the levels are at for the stream.
2v4. Thieves on the retake.
He's got to make sure you trade him out, and that should be the trade. There you go, a 1v4 for Rencore. Starts it off right, but now he's just so rounded.
Yeah, HyDra in the perfect spot.
Mic check, mic check.
Beautiful. An admirable attempt.
Mic check,
He pushes all the right buttons. But the opening hit from the Thieves was so destructive. 2 players snapped. Gives you enough of an advantage there. 3-2.
Yo, you guys remember when?
Multiple Heretics players in the windows. Similar story there. It is.
You remember when people thought like? Remember when people like really thought LA might not ever lose? Like we thought that at one point. Like the super team. I mean. Man, I'm telling you, like, as a FaZe fan, I think I'd rather play. I would rather play LA than Miami. To be honest with you. When Miami's on, bro, they're fucking on. When they're on, they're on. Let me tell you something.
And they're so quick to wrap out as well. Thieves on top of the play call.
When they're feeling themselves, they're fucking feeling themselves. They look insane when they're feeling themselves. Don't be trying to Optic or Miami or Optic to this turn. I mean, I mean if Miami stole it, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I wouldn't be surprised at all. If Miami stole it. If Optic stole it, I'd be really surprised. But Miami, I wouldn't be surprised at all. They're playing fucking some good COD, bro. They're playing some good Call of Duty. They're playing very well together. And LA just LA has these moments where they're, you know, they look good, and then they have moments where they look like any other team. So
you can't talk trash, you can't tweet, you can't say anything on a podcast. Everybody has to keep their mouth shut.
Ooh, we hear that? You can't say nothing on a podcast.
A tragedy
of
a breakdown.
LA down 4-2.
Everybody's shutting down their Twitter accounts.
Every event, fucking Miami comes out just. They come out hot all the time, bro. So this is not surprising at all. At all.
I mean, honestly, that is Super's kill.
It's not surprising at all.
That should be his kill. Starting to feel untouchable, Heretics. You fly towards the B-bomb site. Oh, need to backpedal. That is enough to make the Thieves scratch their heads and their chins at the same time. Where the hell are the Heretics?
Come on now. Let's go, Miami. I want Miami to win. But I think as a FaZe fan, I'd rather play
he's been blooded a few times.
LA.
Misses. He's lucky for the moment.
And Envoy's worrying about the water flank. Hello, HyDra.
Ooh.
Welcome. It's the Heretics' House of Hacienda now, and they've got themselves at least one kill. Ghosty's perfect trade now makes this a little bit more manageable. 3v3.
Uh-oh.
And what a spot to be in for Super.
Ooh.
Envoy with the trades. 2v2. A bomb plant, but the perfect position now for the Thieves to be in. Coverage from upstairs by Rencore. Envoy does have a frag to work with. I wonder if he'll think twice about throwing it.
Timing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Spiller friendly fire, but Ghosty now makes his way forward. Rencore now alone. Where will he check this from? How will he make this play? The timing turns it into a 1v1.
Ooh.
The rookie versus the brain. And the dance is on! Rencore! What an unbelievable finish.
Uh-oh.
That range with the aims. His first year of professional Call of Duty. And he's making moments like this.
And that is a world champ. He takes down in the 1v1. And Envoy had the drop on him, but Rancor brought the strap. And he retook that bomb from the wrong side. He didn't have eyes on it. You have to have stones to play it like that.
Cojones. Say cojones. Cojones.
5 spree. RCXD to play with as well. Not as effective on Hacienda, but at this point in time, I don't care.
Bro.
Exchange of utility, exchange of the lethals and the tacticals. We're throwing it all. Heretics have decided to take the map into their own hands.
Oh no, get away!
And Scrap somehow pulls 2.
Oh shit, play together.
Fast wrap.
Play together, play together. Play together.
Moving into position for this.
Oh shit!
2v2. That's the 6 free. He's got now, but it should be traded. HyDra shuts him down, but now a 1v1. And it doesn't last Heretics. They have done it. The upset complete. And in the most dramatic fashion.
He said, Oh, look at Scrappy. Oh, look at HyDra. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, get in my face! Get in my face! Oh shit! Oh shit! Watch how you talk to me! Watch how you talk to me! Watch how you talk to me! Watch how you talk to me!
They will descend. They will go down to losers. And the trash was certainly talked, and they have been hit again, sadly. But what a moment. What an unbelievable match from Miami.
Watch how you talk to me!
The Spanish super team get another outstanding placement here at the major. They've marched onwards. Winners finals now for them. And with possibly one of the most dramatic matches we have had in the CDL.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna throw at each other.
Dreamhack is
No, imagine.
3-2, the final score for Miami.
Imagine.
Great stuff. This tournament has been so much fun. Shades of the old days, and nothing feels better than that.
The old days indeed. Well, we remember, and so will Miami. They are loving this one. Brilliant, brilliant matchup. 6-2. Again, a complete inversion of the previous search.
Oh, look at Scrappy. Oh, look at HyDra. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, get in my face. Get in my face. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Watch how you talk to me. What?
We could be seeing this against FaZe. We'll see them play Optic later on to determine who meets them in the winners finals. But that really was a CDL cinema moment, folks. Take your pick.
Yo, I thought maybe.
Again, not quite a reverse sweep, so we're not going to be playing bingo just yet, but they'll be playing.
I thought maybe.
I've been converted to a believer in curses. The gun shit ball for the final threat on the S&D. HyDra blowing himself up with a nade because of the explosion in front of him that is only happening in this game. Specific collapses. Curses are real. I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Curses are absolutely real, folks. This match was living proof. I do believe the place is ready on stage. But will no doubt be. I love the interview. Take it away, please.
Thank you so much, Miles and Chance. Dreamhack, show some love to the Miami Heretics.
He said, Oh, look at Scrappy. Oh, look at HyDra.
Rancor got kind of spicy up here on stage after the win. How are you feeling being able to take them down?
Feeling amazing, honestly. Winning against Thieves is a great achievement from us because for me they are the best team between them and us of the game.
Oh.
I'm so happy, but not surprised of our team because I know what we can do on the CDL. Like we can win everyone, and I'm so proud and I'm so happy. The venue is fucking crazy. Thank you so much, everyone.
The venue is electric, okay? And you have been keeping them hype here. And, you know, especially for you guys, getting the highest placement for the Miami Heretics franchise.
I don't care. No, I don't give a shit about none of that shit.
Team, how does it feel to be able to come into the league this season with your duo, okay, and be able to, you know, do this?
I don't give a shit about none of that.
To get this far, even though I know you guys want to win it, but to get this far must be nice.
The main thing on our team is the friendship. Because we are
the friendship, all right.
And we are enjoying together, playing with each other. I think that's
Pause.
the key on a team. Good relationship, with friendship, and we're just enjoying the moment. Like we are.
Yo, he said.
We are so happy and just enjoying the moment.
They said he thinks Miami and LA are the best team.
You know, you guys being able to have as much fun as you are.
I don't know about that.
Stage, it shows in your gameplay as you're running around the map. Okay, it's showing in you guys being the best.
I don't know about that. I don't know how FaZe is gonna feel about that. I don't know how FaZe is gonna feel about that. Yeah. FaZe is gonna remember what they said. FaZe is gonna remember. FaZe, we better get there. FaZe, we better get there. FaZe, we better get there.
One of my
What trend do you have on right now?
He is so good that, like, a lot of times your top, like, North American teams would maybe gap, like, a Spanish team in a skill standpoint. He's that good. That was one of the best series we've seen on the year from a player. Like, he is insane.
We're going to dive into the numbers, but first, can I ask you, Nameless, what was going on with the beef? Because I'm all about the drama. I'm going to be scrolling Twitter, and I'm going to be scrapping Super in each other's face. What's the backstory here?
Yeah, first, shout out Thieves for making the content. On their podcast, you heard Envoy chirping Super a little bit, saying, if I were to play like this, I would have a 1.6, that he just baits his teammates, plays extremely selfish. So you saw after the match, Super's like, well, that's what playing selfish gets you. A Game 5 victory where I'm going to make some massive plays. He was well within his right to stand up and start to chirp because they had some words for him, man.
I'm liking this.
Ooh-wee.
Now an interesting bracket. Why? Well, our number 1 seed is holding their form. They have bested LA Thieves twice. They went down to this Game 5. Let's take a look, Allie.
Yeah, and it was an insane Game 5. I mean, Rencore getting 2 1v2s, I mean, that is unbelievable from him as a player and as a rookie overall. But even in the search and destroy, like, there were so many times LA Thieves were putting themselves in ample opportunities to close this out, and it was stuff like that. I mean, a 3-peat from ReeaL to just slam the door in their face.
And let's just talk about the bigger picture with, like, Spanish COD, bro. Like, that original Heretics team sort of walked so this team could run. Like, I was worried when franchising started, you didn't have the Heretics in, that there wouldn't be the Rancors. There wouldn't be teams like that. I know there's, like, Spanish leagues, but I was worried. I've always wanted, like, a top Spanish team, top German team, top French team. I want that more than anything. I did not think a player like this was going to be coming. It's unbelievable for their scene, for everything. It's awesome, man.
Clint, like, what was at stake in this match? You know, obviously going up against LA Thieves, who had just won. That is one of the best individual performances of the year.
God damn it.
1.5, he had 119 kills. Like, for reference, Scrap had 84 in the series. Like, he just gapped the best players in the game. Rencore is unbelievable. And this Miami team, I said before the match,
What's going on, everybody? Listen, I'm doing a little watch party right now on my stream. So if you want to come support the FaZe boys, stop by the stream, say what's up. Let's talk a little bit. Let's we're either gonna
Rookie of the Year trophy right now.
Yeah, literally.
Though is still in the hunt for the trophy here in Dallas. Miami is powering forward. LA Thieves.
What's going on, FaZe fans? Listen, I'm doing a little watch party right now for this FaZe versus Optic match. Stop by if you want on Twitch. I'm live on Twitter. I'm live on YouTube, pretty much everywhere. I'll put the link, my Twitch link above or below, wherever. Stop by, say what's up. We're either gonna cry together or we're gonna celebrate together. Either way, should be a good match. See you guys in there. Let's go.
Look at this situation. So he throws the nade, it blows up his nade, it kills HyDra. Black Ops 6 is absolutely insane.
And it gets Envoy weak, so Envoy has to back down. What is he supposed to do in this situation? He gets pushed out by both.
Renforge doesn't care, bro. I'm just gonna chow.
I mean, they're double challenge technically. I mean, they definitely worded that together, but...
FaZe.
Well done, lads. Miami teamwork gets the job done, and this wasn't a round 11 this time, Maven. They get it done early.
No, they dominate the map 5. I think, listen, you have a lot to be fired up about. If you are Heretics. It was a sensational close to the series. On the Thieves side, I think you don't panic. I don't think it was a very good series at Thieves. Like, it was props to Heretics, but Thieves didn't play well.
Yeah, I mean, Chance was saying everything that could go on wrong in game was against
in the game 5. Yeah, but I don't think they played well.
We got a lot of time to talk about a lot of these games, ladies and gentlemen. But coming up next, we've got a banger of a match and two incredible guests will be joining me live on the show. It is FaZe versus Optic. El Clasico coming up. So winners bracket semifinal.
What's going on?
Champs giveaway and join us at CDL Champs. Visit scuff.co/CDL to sign up now. The Arcade Wiz Tracer Pack is available now. Hit the map in retro glory with the Star Player Operator, pixel-inspired emblems, and more. The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
All right, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous. All right, I'm a little fucking nervous. I'm not going to even front. All right, I'm not going to front. I'm a little nervous. Just a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. I'm a little nervous just for the simple fact that we haven't had a FaZe Optic match, a good Optic match in a while. You know what I mean? So I'm a little nervous for that. Judging by the map pool, we should be all right, but we'll see. We'll see. Either way, bro, like obviously I want FaZe to win, but listen, I'm doing a little watch party right now for this FaZe versus Optic match. Stop by if you want on Twitch. I'm live on Twitter. I'm live on YouTube, pretty much everywhere. I'll put the link. Listen, I don't care if I want FaZe to win, obviously, right? I'm a FaZe fan. I want FaZe to win. Okay? But I'm not gonna be like, if it's a good match, just give me a good match, bro. Just give me a good match. All right? Just that's all I want. That's all I ask for. All right? Just give me a good match. Okay? Oh, I mean, listen. If it's going to be a blowout, please be a blowout for FaZe. Please. If it's going to be a blowout, please be a blowout for FaZe. I beg you. COD gods, I beg you. If you're going to blow... Pause. If you're going to blow a team out, let it be Optic but get blown out. But that's in a perfect world. Right? In a perfect world, fucking FaZe just runs right through these guys and it's not even a problem. Optic, we got to be real with ourselves, all right? Optic has been looking a lot better. They've looked a lot better, all right? They've looked a lot better. I fully, like, if we can get Drazah going, Drazah, to me, whenever we play Optic, Drazah's he's the key. He's the key. He's the key. We need Cellium and Drazah to shut down Merc and shut down Dashy. That's what we need. All right? We need that. We need Dashy and Merc to be shut down so that their subs, so that Shotzzy and Huke get into their I gotta make a play mode. That's what we need. All right? And when they get into that I gotta make a play mode, that's when Optic struggles. Okay? I'm gonna be honest with you right now. If Optic plays fundamental and they play, just controlled. If they play a controlled series, they're gonna be all right. It's gonna be a good match. All right, it's gonna be a good fucking match. Now, I won't be surprised at all. Like it wouldn't shock me at all if FaZe comes out flat first map. That's not shocking to me. To me, that's not. It wouldn't be shocking to me if first map FaZe comes out completely flat. I wouldn't be shocked by it. I wouldn't be worried about it. I just wouldn't. Because it happens a lot. You know? Now, if FaZe comes out hot, it's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky. Either way, I'm not worried. I'm not worried if FaZe comes out cold. I'm not worried about it because they do that a lot. They do that a lot. But I need overall. I need this to be a good match. All right, let it be a good match. Let it be a good match. God damn. That's all I ask. Let it be a good match. If you let it be a good match, I'll be happy with that. Please, for the love of baby Jesus, let it be a good match. Oh my God. Let it be a good match. We'll see though. We'll see. I'm nervous a little bit. Am I the only one who's nervous? I'm like legit nervous a little bit. I'm legit nervous. A little bit. Just a little. A little nervous. I'm a little nervous. I don't know why, but I'm a little nervous. Who they got talking? Zuma and.
For them is just stay focused, right? Don't let the crowd get to them, and don't let them get too antsy and make those plays. But Merc is insane. That's a former Stallion right there, so I got a lot of love for Merc.
Yeah, you dropped him, I heard.
Hey, relax.
Appreciate it. Hey, we appreciate that.
They need to be taught a lesson, all right? There's a little disrespect going on. But,
fair enough.
Yeah, the whole team got dropped. But, yeah, Merc's a great player, and I think for him, it's going to be awesome to play in front of this crowd, man. I mean, this crowd's going to be so loud for him. I mean, as soon as he pops a two-piece or something, they're going to
stand up.
So, yeah, they're going to go crazy.
Speaking of the crowd, I think this is going to be the fullest we will see it all weekend. Take your pictures right now and take a good look at this graphic because we have some of the numbers from this showdown over the years. It has been a very close run, 11-10 for the two franchises in favor of Optic Texas. But since bringing Drazah on board, there has been a shift in FaZe's favor.
Hey, I gotta say, thank God they don't go farther back than that, because it would be a lot more. It would be a lot different.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Because last time I remember, my head-to-head is pretty good against Optic.
Yeah, he was getting smoked.
I need to go back and check the stats on that.
Yeah, the AW matchup, I would love to see that. What it was.
World War II.
Come on, man.
You can go way back.
a lot of wins.
I don't know. Optic might have the edge.
I don't think
sure
so.
do. I promise you.
We're going to have our stats wizards digging into that. In the meantime, we got to showcase the players who are ready to take to the stage. Atlanta FaZe opening things up after winning the $1 million tournament in Riyadh. They win Major 1, Minor 1, Major 2.
You guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little fucking, I'm like anxious. Like, imagine us, right? We're just fans and we're watching and we're a little nervous. Imagine the players, bro. Imagine being a player. I would be fucking shook. I would be shook. I wouldn't be able to shoot straight at all. There's no fucking way. There's no way.
I mean, yeah, the boys look locked in. It's definitely the best they've looked all season. And, you know, I don't know much about any other team, but I know the boys.
I don't think I'd be able to shoot straight, you guys.
And specifically,
honestly,
you know, Merc in control, because that is what it's going to take to beat Atlanta FaZe. Like, their top 2 control team, you see it alongside LA Thieves. They find so much success. Typically, when you're dominant at control, you're going to be able to take down the series.
Tommy, how do you go from -23 in your average placement on hardpoint to +110 points-wise?
Yeah, I mean, listen, FaZe obviously was struggling in stage in that game mode, right? In hardpoint, they come to the event and they win those 2 hardpoints. I think it's just a good way to kind of set that tone. But I mean, Atlanta FaZe should be good at hardpoints, right? Like, you look at their team,
you'd say that,
top to bottom. It's like, you know, what's going on with their hardpoints?
Come on.
Can they not win them? But I think if they can come out and win that first hardpoint, really set the tone for the series, it'd be good for them.
Well, Simp fried yesterday. That was the difference.
Yeah, so we saw him hit his pinnacle yesterday. I mean, that's what Simp does, right?
Can I ask a personal question?
Of course, Chris.
Favorite player to watch on FaZe right now?
Favorite player to watch on aBeZy. I love watching aBeZy. Cellium.
Cellium is the guy for Zuma. On the other side, same question to you, Mr. HyDra. Who is your favorite Optic?
Come on, give me the fucking match.
A few in the starting lineup this year. You got some stars on the stage right now.
Right now, I like watching Shotzzy, man. I like seeing how he's dealing with hate for the first time in his career. Yeah. So, and his back has been against the wall, and
that, I mean, it's self-inflicted hate.
I'm excited to see if he can keep it going.
Yeah, he's had some electrifying plays, especially in the search and destroys. You've seen a lot of you know, since bringing in Merc, they've obviously been winning series. Every series they've won, the first map they've won. Like, so momentum has been huge, but I think more importantly, just them smiling and having fun again, man. It was stressful those couple of months.
Merc's brought a whole nother dynamic to Optic. He's changed the whole pace of that team. He slots in perfectly, and he's a smart player as well. He's young, but he's really smart. He knows what he's doing.
Can't believe the Steins dropped.
Time to see the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Great hanger there. We got a rewind protocol. Hacienda, you let Abuzah, red card, and Hacienda game 5.
Yeah,
come on now.
Looking at this map set, it'll just be interesting to see Optic on a red card against Atlanta. It was a map, you know, prior to the split, they just never wanted to play. And when they did, it just never looked good coming down to time. You think the Boston match. So for them, if they're able to, when we get to that map 4, steal that, then yeah, the series could be done and dusted.
We got the Nuke squad out here. Shout out to Swag. I see my man Jay. Everyone's signing autographs, but leave them alone because it is time to watch the games, ladies and gentlemen. We got our Scump pickups loading up right now. And Nameless, will you do us the honors? Actually, Hitch, why don't we go ahead and get yours out first?
Me?
Yeah, I was told that we should probably get Hitch to say Optic first.
Oh.
Yeah, the boys are going to smoke FaZe. I'm guaranteeing it. I'm putting it all on the line.
Yeah, I'm going to go with, actually, I'm going to try things a little bit different. I'm going Optic, Texas, getting 3-0'd by the Atlanta FaZe. 3-0.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Atlanta FaZe. Simp looked too damn good yesterday. I think we're going to have a show, but I got Atlanta taking it.
Whew.
Let's go, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Come on, man.
Optic's either going to win the event or lose right here. I think I got Atlanta FaZe by the numbers. I'm sticking with the books for now.
Let's go, Chris.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise in Dallas. It's Dreamhack. This is the CDL. But what a beautiful break from Optic, Texas. Just such bleeding effort from these guys. 4 aces, 6 in a row for Drazah. Finds one, continues to finish around every second. Atlanta FaZe again gets the better of the Thieves, and Drazah so gassed and dropped the camera on the floor. This is what the ReeaL fans have wanted to see all year.
All right, Dreamhack, it's time for the classic. One of the biggest matches in esports history. Optic versus FaZe. You guys ready to get this started? With everybody watching, it's about to go down. Now, you can love them or you can hate them, but decked in red coming to the stage first. Get ready to make some noise for Atlanta FaZe!
Let me hear the boos. Let's go. Let me hear the boos. Let's go, boys. Let's fucking go, boys.
I got goosebumps looking up there. They're about to face off in the E Classico. It's a banger, and the CEO has his hands up in the sky. He knows he's going to have to go off to take this series. It's going to get spicy, guy.
It's about to get real spicy, okay? And this is one of my favorite moments. Green wall arise! Because here comes the home team, Optic Texas.
Optic Texas.
Huke, Shotzzy, Mercules, and Dashy. Here in the hometown, Optic Texas, ready to throw down.
Man, when they walked out, I swear the temperature just changed. Listen, Mercules has came into this team, and they've looked so much different. He has overhauled this roster. Whenever they win map 1, they have won the series. Momentum is going to be everything. Can they start out hot in this series versus Atlanta? Let's get it.
I'm ready. It's about to be the hottest series we've had all weekend, and I know Dreamhack is ready. I know everybody's ready at home. So, Merc, Maven, let's watch history.
Optic FaZe away.
Let's go, baby.
We've done a lot of these over the years.
Let's go.
The books, I am excited for this and for this crowd, this venue. It's going to be insane. I think unfortunately for them, and
Let's go.
There's one team that probably isn't fazed by that shit. It is FaZe on the other side of the stage. They got the CEO.
Yeah, I mean, this is what Drazah loves, right? Ever since he's joined this lineup, he has switched it. He has won a lot of these matches, whether no matter what.
Bro, stop talking about it. You guys are jinxing it. Stop talking about it. You're jinxing it. Stop talking about it.
You looked better and better. You look great fundamentally.
Stop talking about it. You fuckers are jinxing it.
But this is the true test. Are you going to take down some of the best of the best?
Yeah, you know, I started joking around when they first got Mercules. I was like, listen, it's been the weirdest year. It's been a down year. Why not have this crazy storyline at the end where they make a run? They win this tournament. They win champs. I was kind of like joking at the time, but now, like, why the hell not? If they win this series, this is the one that propels that kind of run, without question.
Yeah, I mean, that just gives you the confidence, right? Let you know that you can do it versus the best of the best. And we just saw an upset, right? In the winners final. You know, they're thinking about the final if they're able to match up against Miami Heretics. But when you talk about this,
Come on, baby. Come on. I'm nervous. I'm fucking nervous. I'm nervous. I'm legit nervous right now. I'm legit nervous right now.
So strong for FaZe. These are the 2 hard points they would probably pick. We know that their hard point has been a little bit 50-50, but here on land, it has looked great.
It has, but it hasn't been.
I'm legit nervous right now. Like I'm really nervous right now. This is how I watch the matches, by the way. So don't be. I'm a little far away. It's all right. I'm really nervous right now. Listen, who do I think wins? Bro, I want FaZe to win. I want FaZe to win, but just give me a good match. That's all I want. Listen, I expect FaZe to start slow. They always start slow, so I expect them to start slow. I won't be surprised by it.
And Shotzzy will try to get loose early and often. For the other side, Simp, terrific at hardpoint yesterday after really a down period for him in hardpoint. It's been sensational.
FaZe always starts slow.
Hardpoint has not been there. What is he going to bring? But that's 3 on the feed now for Optic, looking for the final player. It's Simp that's going to be tucked away. Pops and gets one, but doesn't turn it into
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, Simp, the only player right now on the team. Him and Drazah to find a couple of kills. You find the first 15, 20 seconds on
They're all trading.
Optic, they flip the spawns behind.
Bro, this is why I could never, like, imagine trying to be a professional Call of Duty player. Like, how aren't you fucking shitting yourself right now? I'd be so nervous. There you go.
And these are some big gunfights. Right as the new hardpoint is about to pop. Can you continue to spawn out Optic deep? So far, they're winning all the fights. Dashy is able to get 1 entry.
One there.
You're going to have to fight top side of the street.
Nice
Mercules gets a pick. The timing horrible for Drazah. He's not going to catch it. So now the pinch is in for Optic. Cellium wins 1, but the pressure is here. The contest is already in.
aBeZy's got to go big, right? He's going to set up this pinch. Huke is going to lose that gunfight. So split spawns are there for FaZe.
Come on now.
But you're going to take this all day. You had the early rotation. Mercules now able to find a kill. Both teams battling for control, and there is the brace. Shotzzy, double positive.
Hell of a start from Shotzzy and hell of a break from Optic, trying to turn this into more. If they can continue to break like that,
this is tough. This is tough.
To take this opening map. Here comes the next big push from Atlanta FaZe. 2 for 2 so far until Mercules, the difference maker.
Go new.
Optic will get this time. FaZe will try to set up for next. And just get kills in transition, try to cut off from ult.
Yeah, we saw that graphic right on the dash. The
Bro.
biggest thing here for Atlanta FaZe was their holds got much better.
This is FaZe's Mack pick too.
For their rotations early in the year, but then it got away from them, dropped down to 50% or so.
I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. This is AR map. ARs need to go off on this map.
Simp's able to win that first gunfight, but you get him off the time again.
Off the time and into the point. Dashy
ARs need to go off on this map. Whoever's ARs go off on this map is gonna win everything.
For Optic, they continue to do this, and they're going to be winning a map 1. A little help from a vehicle there for Drazah and FaZe, but so far the early holds have not really paid off for FaZe at all.
Yeah, now you're waiting for Cellium. He's going to spawn out, but Shotzzy's actually going to read this. He knows he is the one player that probably has to deal with this spawn. Him and Mercury's able to deal with him. And Cellium a slow start. I mean, this is a guy, he has a couple of rewinds under his belt this year that has literally won his team the game. The guy can drop 40 plus.
We need Cellium. We need Cellium. This map right here, you need your fucking ARs to go crazy. You need them to go crazy. If they don't go crazy, you're going to lose.
Texas big off their breaks. They are up early. Let's go to listen in with the Optic boys.
Time. Yo, peeking out of time. Really peeking out of time.
This map, I don't expect aBeZy or Simp to go off. I need Drazah, Cellium. That's who needs to go off for FaZe.
He's going to the back office right now. There's two.
Back and forth. Back and forth.
One shot P3. He's on the heady.
I'm gonna try to get right, get out.
He's P3.
All right, FaZe, they started slow like always.
One's right on me, I'll say they P3, I left them. On the truck dead. Watch out, deep blood.
Alright, we're missing Abe. Abe could have got through.
Yeah, he was P3, right?
Yeah, I've
Where we going?
this guy's.
I don't know, he got through. Nothing's
What's on me? Yo, truck, on the truck. Deep truck.
I'm trying to hold your zig, bro.
Yo, Simp's inner, you on me.
I have your help, I have your outer bitch.
Inner on me.
Okay.
I have your zig.
Got him.
P2. Nice, get up.
Yo, outer dump one short time.
Outer dump.
Yeah, P2A.
One shot on that.
Yo,
Got him.
Oh.
Go break. I like the break.
There's two here, two on you. He's got to there's spawn deep.
Top 18, dead.
One, there's shot.
Drazah's here.
Close their side, dude. You're on their side.
Yo, inner, to the right. Watch my gun.
There you go. I like it. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Zig, really. Watch that Zig. I'm nading back time.
Leave him. Don't rush him. Leave him. There you go. That's what I like. Give him that bullshit. Give him that bullshit.
The map 1 battle continues, but it's FaZe out front. We're going to double dip. Let's go to the comms with FaZe.
Streamer. Deep stream.
What are these spawns?
One's in blue. Stage random. Yeah, I'm gonna do
Three down. Get Mixy. Need that. No. 180 his ass. 180. Come on, boys. Ooh.
I'm mid right now.
Nice.
Time one. On time, Merc. Weak on time, Merc. Two there. Middle brain. He went blue.
From a
Too much time.
battle to a war, lead changes in, and Optic Texas go out in front. Next point, ready to pop as Drazah's winning gunfights out street side.
Yeah, but Huke's already out, and I mean, listen, I think if you are Optic, you are happy about this, that you have this lead. Another P2 where FaZe had an early break, but you just kept it messy. Two players were able to play their life for so long, and well, it didn't allow FaZe to earn any of that time. So now you're up 6, and now you have P3 control. You have the spawns for P4. This is a chance for them to take over in map 1.
And we have seen Mercules from this hard point, from that position, just be disgusting. His awareness is so good, no unnecessary movement. He can be a monster. We're watching Dashy right now, though. He's trying to get the cover from deep. Great shots into a couple, but not actually able to get the kill. And this is what I'm talking about. His ability to survive. Finally going to get pushed out and dropped. Drazah is able to chain it into 2, but you still have Huke here trying to heat up. He was 11 and 17, now on 4 straight, battling back towards even. Minor lead for Optic Texas. 10 seconds remaining on the point.
But Huke's been the guy a couple of times. It takes some routes to flip them to spawns. They kind of heard in the listen there for FaZe. They were trying to find him. He gets a big kill to stall things out. But FaZe now, it is going to be their turn to break this P4. You see Huke and Dashy, they're going to spawn up right next to this hill. Shotzzy fighting courtyard, just trying to buy his team some time. And they have so much space to work with.
Up 20, and Optic now back into the point. They're finding kills in layers. They've got freedom towards the objective. Huke's POV for now, avoiding the car, looking to line up the shots. Cellium gets 1 to
Huke's running a fucking...
deep, and that's going to lead to a pick.
Did Huke run out of ammo, or is he running an AR?
Teammates are dead. Where's their spawn going to come in? They still get 1 spawn safe. The last player gonna spawn safe as well, so you can still fight this from the deep position, but the push is now here for FaZe.
Yeah, FaZe just want to break
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Able to hold on to the final 20. Put them around over 200 points, but FaZe probably the best P5 team in the game. We saw it on the first rotation. How chaotic this hill can be. This is their chance to get back into it.
What a moment for Mercules, but what a map from Shotzzy. Approaching 30. Here goes our next point. How good can FaZe be here? It depends on this, whether we're going to have a battle down to the final moments of this map 1. Whoa, aBeZy's gripping him. Got 1, finding kills. He's done it 4 or 5 times this year, and he's just having his way with them.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is it keeps Dashy out of the game, right? It makes it a 4 versus 3 for such a long time. And well, those first 20 seconds clean here for FaZe. But now here comes the pressure from Optic Texas. Mercules knows his teammates get dropped, just trying to get rid of those trophies. A close spawn, the contest is in. But as I said, it just feels like this is where FaZe thrives.
They are thriving. aBeZy's thinking about it again, but instead he's going to get Gunny up, able to chain that into 2. Not the third, though. The movement, fleeky there from Shotzzy as he's able to get in. Next up the bat will be Cell. 20-point advantage right now for Optic. 10 seconds remaining here. We'll see who gets the final bit of time. It looks like with Simp's win, they'll get all this, and we'll have a tight one into our 3rd set. Back to mid-map we go. Let's battle it out in DVD.
Yeah, but you already have P2 spawns. If you're Optic, you were able to flip that map. So now if you are a Drazah and the rest of FaZe, you just want to keep him off this time. Draw a sub out. Well, he will flip those spawns. So Optic now just going to try to get as much as they can. Cellium with some big kills, playing his life, making them have to focus on him. Huke again trying to take the route, but in the middle of the street goes the rest of the fights.
Huke's route gets dropped. He gets dropped. Every second, though, vital late in this one.
Shotzzy stays alive.
Shotzzy, massive life, but the hard point will be white for now.
Watch Huke again. He's going to try to find the timing through Burger. Cellium going to try to watch that route. Drazah with some great shots.
He got
but number 1, he is through. Cell's going to have to turn right away. The rest of Optic don't spawn with him, but again, he does this. Now, everyone on FaZe has to worry about Huke.
Cell's going to be caught in no man's land. He'll get dropped. 2 going to pop for FaZe and try to wrap this back. You have numbers if you're Optic Texas. The setup to hold and win this game, but the spawn is closed for FaZe, and here goes the massive battles towards the point.
Shotzzy's going to repinch this. Shotzzy's going to find 1 on a repinch. aBeZy's going to take it down. Finally, FaZe get control.
There's control, and how much control will it be? The breaks have been brilliant for Optic Texas throughout this. They need another big one. The separation, 20 points once again. Both teams over 200. Simp winning big one-on-ones as Draws and Cell line up the headshots from deep. Still 30 seconds remaining here, and he's going to take another victim. He is a sicko.
That is a quick reload time for aBeZy, but all the pressure right through the front. He's able to find Shotzzy, Dashy, take it down. All 4 dead, and this is going to put them around 240.
Can't win it, though. Can't win it here. We're going to see another hard point. aBeZy 27 and 26 with some massive moments in this one. Close range win. 4 draws. Same can be said for aBeZy, and they are now out in front. Approaching a 240, 10 needed for the win. It is Optic, though, with the early setup. They need the hold of a lifetime here in the map 1. One break from FaZe, and this one is done. They got one opening pick. Here go FaZe. Simp wins another. Mercules has got to go crazy. He's only able to get one. You've got numbers, I thought, in the street, but Optic have done enough to battle. There's the clearance on the point, though. Simp trying to soak up time, but can't stay alive. Drazah,
holy
do
fuck,
it. You have a streak to work with, as you said, but all the kills go to Optic Texas. They take out everybody. 240, 240. Hellstorm in. Away we go. What can Simp find from the skies? Takes out one. Everybody flying forward now. The hard point, White, Ningo, FaZe. 10 needed for the win. It's Shotzzy that finds an opening through the backside. Shotzzy got another one. Shotzzy gets 2. Optic back in, and we've got a tie game. Shotzzy continues to find kills. Will it be Simp? Will it be Shotzzy, who is massive in the final moments as Dashy falls? 246, 246. Nobody can win it here. It's the rotation as aBeZy gets.
Yes, let's go. Holy fuck, dude. Holy fuck. That's what I wanted right there. Holy fuck, dude. That's what. That's Call of Duty esports at its finest right there. Holy fuck, dude. Holy fuck. Holy shit.
I forgot to breathe, bro. I thought I was about to pass out. That was unbelievable. What a finish.
Holy fuck.
Everything you wanted in this matchup. Well, I guess unless you're an Optic fan, and we're hoping for the map 1 win, but for COD, that was an awesome,
holy
awesome
shit.
map 1. 250 to
bro.
246 superstars trading blows.
Holy
Shotzzy
fuck,
puts up
bro.
41.
41,
Simp
32.
had some incredible breaks. aBeZy, was it 2 grabs? 3 grabs? I mean,
Bro, Cellium was struggling, bro. Cellium was struggling.
Again, just what that does as well. You give a
That's a map of the year right there. That was fucking nasty. Just give me that. Listen, I want FaZe to win. I really want FaZe to win. I want FaZe to win. But if they lose in a series like with a bunch of maps like this, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
You're forcing them to have to run at you. You're trading on the hill. And well, I think at 240, 230, Simp's like, all right, I have a Hellstorm. I'm going to call right away, waiting for me. But what happens is all of his teammates die. So they're coming off a spawn. He's going to get the info. You're going to find the 1 kill on the hard point. Everybody else from Optic is going to survive. And again, you have the call-outs, right? You know where Shotzzy is. The problem is, though, he wins a massive gunfight versus Cellium. Or sorry, versus Drazah, and then he's able to find the second. He gets the angle onto the player on the hill. But somehow Simp here just runs on up and hits the player who just has to stay down there. He's just got to stay down, and maybe they win this map. So then you have another stalemate. You have the spawns, and aBeZy just runs at him and kills all 4.
aBeZy with the quad to end it. What a finish. You had moments for everybody on FaZe, but I think aBeZy, bro, if he's going to be playing like that, this is maybe a team capable of winning another tournament. Whether it was taking victims, taking names, sensational stuff out of him, and just a classic map 1 as we check out the game flow.
And I mean, listen, a lot of
what a fucking map,
the G is some of the big breaks from Optic, right? You were winning rotations if you were FaZe, and this is what this team in the past has done versus you if you are FaZe. They like to keep things messy, right? This sort of Huke and Shotzzy duo, they find their openings, they're annoying, and you heard in the listenings, like they were trying to track Kyler multiple times, had no idea where he was to make a big impact play, but the P5s for FaZe get them back into the game, and then it's all on that rotation.
And sometimes you live or die by Huke. I mean, he has some amazing routes, he'll have some amazing plays, but you said, like, you gotta stay down at the end there.
I assume he thinks nobody can shoot him courtyard because Shotzzy just got 2 there.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he thinks Shotzzy is there. That, like, I mean, Simp just runs up the middle of the street.
Yeah, just an insane timing, insane opening.
Yeah, maybe he's got to reload whatever it is.
Yeah. Shotzzy found one opening, Simp found the other, but it's the play made from mid that seals it. Wow, we catch our breath and we get ready now for the S&D. S&D on land this season. Shotzzy is on a tear in that particular mode. aBeZy in the conversation is the greatest S&D player ever. He's having himself a year in that mode again.
Yeah, and remember FaZe yesterday. You know, the big discussion for them was like their search and destroy, their control back to normal throughout stage 4. Their hardpoint still in question. Yesterday they dropped the search. They win both hardpoints. So
man, I was fucking nervous.
Listen, let's not.
That what? Okay, we're loose now.
aBeZy stat is way more
We're loose.
based on their lands. Like,
right, just how many more maps?
Yes, in going to finals and playing top teams at the end of it. Like, Optic's had a top year on land, so like, yes, it's impressive for Shotzzy.
Listen,
way
hey, after that map,
these moments, we've seen a
after that map, we won phase 1, all good. After that map, Optic's back. We'll say it. We'll say it right now. All right, I'm an Optic hater, certified, stamped in the streets. Optic hater. Optic's back. We'll say it. We will say after that map, even though they lost, even though they lost that hard point right there.
We slow it down a bit into the search and destroy.
Call it what it is. Stamp it. Optic's back.
Countdown is
Optic's back.
We're flying through the map and we are ready to go. Give me more moments like that. Wow, we saw
man.
Saturday, bro.
Yeah, this was kind of, you know, the issue maps-wise, these first 4. That was Optic's pick. You lose that, now you go to FaZe's search protocol. For them, like, not their best search and destroy, but one they've relied on all year long. Can Optic find a W to tie it up?
Pressure to them after the map 1 loss. A look at the series and how it can play out. Optic look to answer back. Map 2. Shotzzy, 41 in map 1, will look to be the opener in the search and destroy, but on the other side, you got the tiny tears. Simp has been terrific in search, considering he's the bomb carrier. His stats kind of defy logic, and there's a first blood for him.
Yeah, you're able to find Dashy. You're going to expect Huke, though, if they end up wrapping B, but we know FaZe. We know what they like to do on protocol. It is all about this A bomb site.
Yep. Where a lot of teams have favored B later in the year, midway through the year, FaZe have stuck to the tried and true.
Every now and then they throw one in there, but probably 90% of the time, you know they're going to this lower bomb site.
So it's going to be how to Optic deal with it. We're going to talk about that a lot probably in this map too when you're talking Optic on the defense. Simp able to get his second in this round. They dominate that one behind the first blood from Simp. They get PC control. Easy.
Let's fucking go!
It's the third as well. One player was stunned on up. He just slides on through. Able to get that kill, but yeah, all
come on, boys.
From that first blood, you had 2 players trying to push up mid-gun with Huke and Dashy, maybe just trying to catch them off guard through a quick flank. Instead, a couple of nades to the forehead.
Listen, I know people know I love to talk about Simp. He's a fantastic player, but like, we're talking about Super being like the best search player recently. I think with Simp, the fact that he carries bombs is insane. We've just talked a lot about players over the years that have been bomb carriers. It's usually like
it's not a good time.
Not usually like the greatest stats. Now that is props to him and also props to his team. Right? They put him in a position to plant it, but still some wild stats. In fact, he's doing that. There you get a massive pick. Mercules will get the first blood. Cellium ripped out of it. Pushing up.
Now is aBeZy through? Yeah, is aBeZy through? He might be through top mid, and you see number 3 Mercules. He's just kind of lurking. But Huke might be in some early trouble. I mean, aBeZy, I don't think they're going to expect this. And Huke is the bomb carrier. But aBeZy, he's going to have to snap. So you get a little bit of help there from Shotzzy, but now you know the position. The good thing is, though, you still have a 2 versus 3. And Mercules, he is starting to beam.
Yeah, you're real thankful that aBeZy didn't turn that into 2 kills.
No, I'm actually surprised he did. But yeah, I think he just has to snap onto the second.
Yep. If his timing's like a little bit faster, he might get 2. But
or if Huke's slower, then bomb would have been down mid-gun.
100%.
Probably round.
Didn't see the first pick for Mercules, but giving him numbers early with a win over Cell. We'll track the first bloods as we continue on. But yeah, now how to Optic deal with what FaZe like to do offensively. There's a lot of different ways they like to work their way towards A, but it seems like A usually the end result.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing you're going to see is one player drop zip. If they see some nades or if they see some presence, maybe they'll go back up. But if there is nothing, they're going to throw a trophy and go. Well, all of Optic are going to, well, a couple are going to drop Spiral. Well, they're going to go like this. And aBeZy, when he wins these gunfights, that normally secures the round.
The hammer. at A. 4 versus 2. Plant is in. Shotzzy lurking. We'll see if he can.
Got some really good timings. But yeah, this is just such a tough crossfire, no matter what.
Here we go. Up and in, tries to fry. Mercury's going to get one as well. We're bringing it back. Simp in the corner. We're down to a 1 versus 1. Still 25 seconds to go. Cell. Shotzzy. Cell gets the angle. Cell wins it, but my God, Shotzzy Mercury's nearly bringing that.
I don't know how that stunt doesn't hit Cell. That would have given him the info. I don't know if it goes behind the computer, but Cell pushes on up because he knows how weak he is. Yeah, it's just behind towards the bomb.
I was literally about to say brilliant stunt, and then just didn't hit.
Yeah, he's thinking if that is like maybe towards the middle. But aBeZy here's the opening too. He's got teammates firing behind him, and well, Huke just gets caught with a little panic melee.
Yeah, we thought the round was over when he got those two. Turned out it wasn't, but ultimately, aBeZy wins him the round. Tiny Terrors right now have 8 of their 9 kills. And the 2-1 advantage. Optic Texas, their turn to apply early pressure here at A.
Yeah, they're up, but you already have 2 players in Simp and aBeZy all the way through plat side. So how quickly can they maybe push this zip? But bomb's gonna be planted, so you're in a great spot if you are Optics in a 4 versus 4.
Now can they just hold? The first domino, usually the biggest.
It's gonna be on Dashy here.
Dashy able to win it. Big first blood, massive gunfight win for him. His Simp is out. The pinch kind of drops there, unless aBeZy can do something, but you lose on the other side. Everybody drops. Beautiful, beautiful hold. And you heard the trophy is eaten.
Well, as soon as he throws that nade and the trophy eats it, that lets him know there's a second. He has no idea that aBeZy's there, but yeah, the trophy eats it, gives him the info. And aBeZy, I'm surprised he doesn't just follow that up, but maybe just hoping there's not a trophy, finds the nade kill, then he can go.
Bomb site wide open, and they take advantage. Yeah, we'll see
did he dive? Okay, yeah, he like dove, so he was prone, but it looked insane.
No, it was absurd. Yeah, that looked absurd. A little belly flop there. D in the dirt. 2-2 now. Both teams now is going to be working to takes their defenses over at A.
Come on.
aBeZy does find it up the gut, and while another one where he can just call round. Mercury's another first blood, though. Took out Cell a couple rounds ago. This time takes out Drazah. aBeZy, though, my God, how is this going to work out for him? He continues to hunt. Bomb is tracking with him. What does Cell find, too?
Yeah, as I say, on the other side, Shotzi's already pushed on up. They're not going to plant the bomb, though. So
you got to go, aBeZy.
They're waiting on a re-wrap, but Optic's not going to go. They might just wait for the plant to go in and then play the 4 versus 3. Just having the information about where they are playing. And Mercules, I think he was able to spot aBeZy.
We'll see if that will be the difference. 3 versus 4, plant and FaZe try to hold.
The problem is you have no AR back gun like normal. So both Simp and aBeZy have subs out. So they have to take these close range gunfights, and the timing is awful for Simp and aBeZy, all down to Cell 1 versus 3.
If he gets that one clean, maybe a real good chance to do it, but now he's in trouble. Crossfire in from everywhere. Cell is put down. Retake in for Optic.
Dude, you guys waited too damn long, bro.
That works out a little bit differently. He at least gets 1. Instead, he comes away with nothing. The second he looks right, gets peeked from the left. He had a couple opportunities maybe early in the round to...
That was a freeze up by the boys. That was a freeze up.
Like if Mercules doesn't kill Drazah, then aBeZy's probably a little more aggressive.
That was a freeze up.
Yeah, because he knows that's probably a trade.
Yes,
he sees Dashy in that corner, but thinks there's a second one, a third one with him. But yeah, that's really the big story right now is Drazah 0-4, known for being such a great search player. So confident, but continues to get picked early.
Let's go, Drazah. We need you to step it up, bud.
A couple first bloods, 6 and 3 in this map too. Right back to it. Worked last time. Why not? We'll work to get this free plant, and we'll see if FaZe try a different setup for the retake. Already looking different. You don't have 2 push through. They all want to hit it.
Yeah, they're seeing behind the car. With the car. Yeah, just 3P in that. And well, behind it, Drazah's going to find one finally on the board. aBeZy with 2 in the round, all down to Dashy. Ooh. Hit some great shots. The problem is bomb is being defused. It's Simp will close it out. Great plays from FaZe with the RC.
Fuck.
It's a much different look at the retake. Kind of spread it out and tried to pinch. Last time the RC makes it a little bit different. They group up. They bully their way in. aBeZy's able to get 2 on the entry. Giving Optic a different look at the hold.
Come on, man. We're close.
But yeah,
10
the
more
RC
rounds.
just
Well,
makes
just waste
that a bit
time,
crazy.
right? You have to look at it, try to blow it up. It's
a
also
fifth
getting
man,
info. 3P'ing around the corner. So nice little retake there from
Three
FaZe.
more
I think
rounds. Let's
aBeZy
go.
Ended up getting another one with that defuse. So they're going to have another RC to play with.
And we'll see when that is thrown into the fray. Deeper we go. Couldn't find separation in the hard point. Looking that way in search.
This is 4 versus 4.
Oh, how's it play out? Drazah finally getting on the board. 3 and 5, and he gets 2. Trying to get out, reposition, wrap this out quickly. Cellium's trying to make sure he doesn't get caught. Will buy himself some time with the stun. Plant going through now.
They're trying to isolate him, right? Dashy goes all the way top 3. They wanted to hunt him down before he got to his teammates. The problem is Cellium's so tough to kill.
You don't say.
Yeah, he's going to just play his life. But nice little rotation here out of FaZe. What do you do if you are Shotzzy and Dashy?
Maybe the two you want alive to pull off something like this. Can they find an opener?
Oh, he got through.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Drazah's like, boys, what the hell? Shotzzy gets damaged into Cell. Simp wins a huge one. And Simp calls the round. That nearly just got stolen away from him.
I mean, Shotzzy even hit some insane shots on the Simp right here where he's got to reposition before he takes the other one.
Drazah's like, what in the world, guys?
Yeah, he just dives on down the staircase. Cell just couldn't see him with his FOV.
I mean, like, that's rarely how you die in Heli with like that setup, bro. When you have 2 people alive, like you're supposed to be like the impossible kill, unless you're like 3v1 isolated like So was a couple rounds ago. That was insane. Shotzzy found a wild timing in the hard point, nearly an insane moment there to bring it back in the 2v3 scenario, but can't do it. Simp up to 8 and 4, Mercury's 8 and 5 on the other side. 2 very different stages of their careers, but both leading the way for their team. Shotzzy, big opener, traded out though. Simp is able to chain that into 2, and then Cell is there for the help. Simp, Cell, the duo, winning the round.
Just right through a spiral. I mean, aBeZy gets caught, right? Like, he's not thinking anyone's gonna chow on through, or Simp would see him, maybe Cell would see him. But they had to throw some shoulders. Simp just backs on down, lets his AR find the final kill. But they turned that round all the way through.
It's like, I'll win the close ones, you win the long ones. And we'll take the round. Back to back, and now some separation in this search and destroy.
And now if you're Optic, your last defense, you tried to hard counter, right, bottom A. Drazah, he finds the multi. What do you do now? Because you know what FaZe is thinking, let's go to A.
And Simp has another
Bro, this map is so bad, bro.
It's 10 and 4.
It's so one-dimensional.
Drazah sends it though.
Come on, Drazah.
Simp dropped as well. It is all headshots for the green wall. They needed a round. They're going to get around, barring aBeZy doing something ludicrous. But if he is trapped in and shut down, quick one, drop.
And well, they try to switch it up. They go for a platform hit, and you know how I feel about platform.
Bro.
It's just one stun, and you see
Toronto is playing Mixy right now, bro. Toronto's playing Mixy. I wouldn't be surprised if they do it.
But it's just a couple of nades that are the difference. The 2 players that slide on through, they're not able to find those.
Toronto's playing Mixy right now, bro.
That is the difference.
And if anyone was wondering if Mercury's would be FaZe in a matchup like this, in a venue like this, he is not. 10 and 6, leading the team in search. They gotta win 3 straight. One part of
it's gonna depend on what Falcons do. It's gonna be depend on what Falcons do, to be honest with you. Because Falcons can any good free agents, Falcons can pick all them up. So it's gonna all depend on what pretty much all the rosters next year are gonna depend on what Falcons do.
Well, that's all it took last round. Well, really, just
honestly.
So it's just all down to him. Everybody else is playing for info, and aBeZy's going to get picked.
It's another one.
Another first blood for him.
Able to get 3. Simp is there.
Bro!
It's not going to matter. What is that from Dashy?
Did it need him? I have no idea what just happened. I'm assuming he's weak from an 8.
Come on, you guys. What are you fucking doing?
Cell 1 versus 3. Otherwise, we're going to a round 11.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so yeah.
His first bloods have been terrific.
It's not even gonna matter what Optic wants. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Optic's they're gonna be the like, as far as, you know how normally Optic has like the pick, they can pick who they want pretty much. this will be the first time where they won't be the first choice. You know?
That looked insane.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If for the top players, yeah.
That was real different. Guys doing double damage. Round 11 time.
Bro, he's already sold Optic twice. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, it wouldn't shock me.
FaZe on offense. And aBeZy! Of course it's aBeZy with the pop! Shotzzy and Huke are gone. Bomb is getting planted.
He got a third. He almost did the same exact thing as the hard point where he gets 4 to win the game. aBeZy and the FaZe nades give them the 2-man advantage, and just like that, Mercules, well, this is going to be a miracle. He's up to 12, but he's going to need 15 and a defuse.
Oh, they would, bro.
Utility trophy gonna do its job.
Yeah, he'll sell Optic again. Like, I wouldn't be surprised by it.
It has been a story of the clutch, a story of the ice, and so far,
look at K-Side.
it's all rolling the way of Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah, and aBeZy.
Yeah, I could see him selling the Optic brand, maybe.
What, Simp is with 10, he's with 9, but he has what, 2 rounds.
One more mat, boys. One more mat.
Round so quickly. A sensational
one more mat.
Destroy player. Man, Optic are battling, but it is got to be painful to be down 0-2 considering the map so far.
Yeah, and I just think there was a moment in the middle of that map where it just felt like FaZe started dominating it a little bit too much, and then you have these question marks.
Protocol's a fucking garbage map, dude. It's a garbage map.
Really had an answer.
Shouldn't even be in the fucking rotation. Garbage.
On Protocol.
10 and 6 for Simp, 1,200 damage and 5 bomb plants to go with it. Mercules going toe-to-toe with him throughout.
I mean,
he ends up with 4 first bloods. Yeah. They were all clean, too. Like, clean first bloods, finding incredible picks. He did his job, but the team comes up a little bit short.
Bro, hey, you never know.
Control. That is up next. Tell me about Optic. How do they do it? How do they bring it back?
Yeah, you never know, bro.
Sell me.
It's got to be some sort of clutch, right? I mean, the way that this
imagine Kenny, Kenny getting his revenge.
I'm just hoping this doesn't end in 3-0 fashion and Optic come alive. Desk, talk to us about 1 and 2.
My belly is full of happiness.
Not right now.
Well. I am very excited with the footage we have witnessed so far. A 4-point game in Hardpoint that finished with a quad feed. Then you get a 3K from aBeZy to close things
Yeah,
out.
they are.
What was weird, though, aBeZy was negative before both of those final moments.
Yeah, he was making the biggest plays, though. I do not care about his case.
Right now, Miami's the best overall team right now. I would say, like, teamwork wise, Miami is like the best team by far right now. Teamwork wise, they're fucking they're hitting every, you know what I mean? They're hitting it. Teamwork wise, they're the best team. Like, not even close. You know? So if you want to be really the only teams that can rival their teamwork is going to be like FaZe, right? Because they've been together for so long. Yeah. So, I mean, hey, listen. LA Thieves they gotta bring it back. Yeah, exactly. Did you hear what Rancor said? He goes, "Yeah, we get hype when we beat Thieves because we think them and us are the best teams." Ooh, so he said Miami and Thieves are the best teams. Just leaving FaZe out of it. Ooh, that's crazy. That's crazy talk out of the boy. That's crazy talk. That is crazy talk. But it's confidence, though. It's confidence. Optic choke. People are going to be so mad. Yeah, he's been going crazy, bro. Bro. Come on. Come on. Optic, make this interesting. So we got LA versus Toronto next. after this match. What's going on, Drew? How you doing, bro? Three-all FaZe. Yeah, hopefully, man. Hopefully. One more map. One more map. It's been, that hard point was crazy. That first hard point was crazy. The Ford didn't need 4 seconds. Yeah. That was tough, bro. That was tough. That was tough. That, and hey, like that map, Cellium was struggling. The first hard point, Cellium was struggling. He brought it back. In that rewind, if your ARs go off, you can win. Your ARs can go off, and your subs can slack, and you'll still win the rewind hardpoint. If your subs are going off, but your ARs are playing like shit, it's gonna be tough. Cellium had to fucking reach deep. Pause. Cellium had to reach deep to get that. Deep. Tired, fuck. You have to reach deep for that. Deep. Look at that sweater. What is this man wearing? Look at that sweater. Come on. Yeah. Drazah was struggling, bro. Yeah, he has been. He has been. He has been, bro. He just needs to, like, Drazah with this squad, he's the missing piece. If he plays well, they'll win. It's easy. Yeah, bro, but Simp would take the bag only if there was a good team over there. Like, he ain't gonna, bro, what do you mean? They might offer fucking the entire FaZe team a bag. Come together, bro. Come together. All you guys. Come together. All right, let's go.
Mercules has been a superstar in control since he has joined. He has turned around the control for Optic Texas. Can he do it here?
Let's go.
A little blessing early on as the nades don't pan out, and I think aBeZy's laughing it up. Not going to make this offensive push much easier with the team kill, but...
Nah, he doesn't, bro. Just got to get the bag.
Starting to look for openings. Defense holding. Optic in a good position early.
And listen, you know, you and I have tested a lot of these Hacienda controls, and earlier on,
come on, boys. Let's end it here. No map 5.
Teams are starting to figure out what they want to do. They're mimicking the gameplay, and their offenses haven't looked as good as before. aBeZy, he's going to sneak all the way through. Try to just get onto this B point and pause the clock, because they're already 45 seconds off of this. Cellium watching the flank. They have an idea of where Optic is. Just do the positions on the map.
Progress starting to flow. First bit is done. Big retake now from Optic, and so far so good. Drazah in trouble, can't scurry away. They get it done clean. Cell is still coming off a spawn. We'll see what he can find as the other guys pop out towards Rock, but only giving up a tick. 30 seconds remaining. All Optic so far. I thought Mercules was getting put down, but he's able to snap it and win it.
But even right there, right, that retake, everybody waiting for each other, going at the same time.
That's what we didn't have for most
This is just a different Optic
100%.
so far fundamentally, and they have shown it a couple of days. But, well, aBeZy and the rest of FaZe now onto this B point. Second tick is in. They want that minute extension.
Dashy maybe staggers it a little bit to pick up one, trying to get in off a spawn. Shotzzy wins a big one. You only have one body on this, so it's not done yet. The question is, do Optic go with this or just let him get the extension? Looks like they're going to leave it for the extension. That nade is close. They're able to combo that, and maybe they do stop it, but you have the minute, you're down 8 lives, though.
And they're just going to leave aBeZy. The rest of Optic are going to push on forward, so aBeZy's going to have to fight on back, or just pretty much play 1 versus 1 versus Dashy. But here comes aBeZy. They know this, and well, they're going to pick up on it. But aBeZy only has 1 death because he's been in so many of these scenarios. But Shotzzy and Huke both getting it taken down. And we know it is only a 1 moment in control where the attacking team get 3-4 on the point and the round can end.
aBeZy just continued to finesse. He's been pinned in bottom arches.
It's just him. I mean, he's been the only one.
What are they looking like, Flossy?
Finally, he gets shut down. The rest of the team now going to have to step it up. Drazah dipping a toe in for a moment. Optic just have to trade effectively, and they're in a good position.
What are they looking like?
Stun there to buy him some time, but as he falls, not going to be able to hit the
no.
Nice win there from Shotzzy. Time ticket again.
Oh no, hold it.
Oh, well, a little more ammo there would have been nice.
Yeah, he probably gets that kill, and that's a big thing now. 9 life difference, 20 seconds. So every single pick, so important here for Optic. You have to pause this clock and wait for your teammates off a spawn. You just haven't been able to. Everyone for 1, and well, that is worst case scenario. That's a double there for Huke. All 4 dead. Optic give up the B point, but that is it.
Shutting it down. I don't know if anyone can even get to A in time. Optic set up, posted up. FaZe just going to hold the line, not give up any more kills. So
Rewind HP, Hassan the surge, ball control, Scott. Oh shit.
Nearly perfect if it wasn't for that one little moment where you got 3 down.
Who do you got?
Honestly, like,
who do you got, Flossy? Who do you got?
The other 3 were shut down.
Who do you got, Flossy?
I don't know how often they have got across the 50-yard line, but it was not.
I'm gonna go Toronto, bro. I got a feeling. I got a feeling, bro. I'm gonna go Toronto.
Times where he's like, do I get back to you guys? I'm pretty much playing a 1 versus 1 versus Dashy.
It's also aBeZy's fault, you know, the team kill. No, that team kill did lead. It's part
Thieves
of why they lost that break. And sometimes when you
I'm gonna go Toronto, bro.
You know how it is, bro.
I'm gonna go Toronto.
You're battling uphill throughout.
But how many times when they're on B are they winning that?
I'm liking Toronto's vibes right now. I'm liking the vibes.
No, not at all. Not at all. I barely touched.
I'm liking Toronto's vibe right now, bro.
An Optic strike now on offense. AR out for Shotzzy.
Shotzzy, look at it.
Slowly progressing behind the utility.
Shotzzy running the AR is crazy.
Cell's gonna win 1 fight top balls. Nice
yeah,
shot
that's true.
there from Shotzzy. That is clean on the draws. Trying to finesse.
Isn't that funny?
Staying up for now.
How a guy who runs a sub the majority of the time can pick up an AR and just melt with it.
aBeZy with the sub.
How funny is that?
Finding an opening and getting away with his life. 5 HP, but his teammates need a little bit of help towards.
I'm gonna go Toronto, bro.
Yeah, well, the big thing was that Simp was just kind of roaming bottom secret and top hall, so they were able to find him.
I thought they got the first thing. I realized that didn't actually finish.
Well, they did off of B, and now they're just gonna play A. You have Mercules up top trying to find a kill, able to re-snap onto aBeZy. Trade is there from his duo in Simp. But you're working the objective.
Yeah.
The problem is here for Optic, you're just not finding many kills.
They nerfed the subs to make everybody slow down. That's what it is.
You're starting to. Oh, I thought he was winning that as well.
That's all that
not
is.
Finding progress anywhere. I mean, you're close to the lives at least. You're up a couple, actually.
Like the AR is fucking godlike. That's why there's to me there's no reason to play rank play. None until they fix the fucking Jackal. There's no reason to play rank play.
He can decide things.
Unless you're gonna run the C9.
Repositioning, Simp able to chase him down though.
If you run the C9 or an AR, then yeah.
Minute extension, waiting here in the wind. Drazah is just going to fly at this. Wonder if they were to give it up. Looks like he wants to try and take a fight. He's going to end up dropping. They're going to get both kills, and now you're in trouble. But this is just chaining right over to A.
Well, you're just going to take your time. I think all of Optic was maybe just trying to get top office once again, find FaZe, but most of FaZe rotated through Rock, and Cellium pulls out the sub, able to hit the headshot. But you already have 1 tick in this point.
You got Shotzzy pulling out an AR. You got Cellium pulling out a sub. What the fuck's going on?
On the other side of the map, it's Dashy. Those two keep finding themselves in these scenarios.
Huke thinking freebie, but not going to be the case. Still over a minute to go, lots of time. Got a couple dead though, so Mercury's just going to kind of tuck away in a corner here, wait a pocket and see if he can pounce. aBeZy gets stunned, so he's going to try and take the angle, but there always seems to be one more to help with FaZe in some of these top hall fights, but they're still down a couple of lives.
I mean, if you're Optic, you're just trying to find these guys. Like, where is their setup? For the most part, it's top open. It's really just Drazah, who is on the closed part of the map. Who's just trying to get to the trade, but a nice little finesse there from Drazah. But you get the help from Hercules. Now he's on the point. That's going to force Simp out of position. Huke's going to try to help him. The AR almost connects on the Simp. Needs one more bullet. But trade's only going to favor Optic to go up 2-0.
Trades only do you so much, though. There's only 35 seconds to go. You're probably going to have to get this done around the objective. Barring they're able to pause this for any length of time. I don't know if that 30 seconds is enough to get it down to the live. Second tick, though, is done. Tick advantage going to FaZe. Optic able to get a couple. Another on the point, just sitting it out. Drazah flies in, not able to get one. Simp can't be the hero either. No respawns remaining, and that will seal it. Optic up 2-0 in the control. Finally, some late round scenarios going their way.
Yeah, and it's just the last player alive on some of these objectives. It was really a two-man game at the B point. It was Mercules, and I think Dashy was looking over him a number of times, but Mercules, I mean, he just played his life on B, gives them that minute extension, and you just had so much top office control early for Optic, gives you that life advantage, puts FaZe in a tough spot.
Yeah, Shot. Come on, man. Come on, guys. Come on, fuckers. Let's go.
Always having someone there to trade with you, and yeah, just,
I don't want this. I don't want this to go to a game 5.
Solo child team anymore. Working as a unit. I know you were so impressed with their series over Ultra. I mean, they could be up.
This is our pick 2, isn't it?
But the reverse sweep starts now. They'll get the opening kill and try to chain this into more. Not able to deal with Simp and aBeZy so far as they're going forward, taking space, and this is the position that you never get into, never set up.
And they don't know where Mercules is. He actually slipped on through from top halls, but the rest of FaZe are finding kills. Cell trying to up the aggression. He pulls out a sub, but Mercules will match that. He's got both guns in hand, taking gunfights at will.
Second tick is through. aBeZy gets there to help a bit, but Drazah's likely got the
fuck.
But he'll get swept off the board. You get some damage done on the objective. You get the 2 ticks, but a good clearance from Optic. Now they can breathe a little bit, but here comes the next wave from FaZe. Trying to push up through his number 8 and Cell. He's not going to find anything. Mercules reads that and deals with it.
And you have Huke through, so he's going to have a free flank. Well, he's going to be able to take down Simp. So yeah, a lot of these scenarios where normally FaZe are so good around the B balcony, they're just not winning anything. And, well, you're in a tough spot now.
God damn!
Seconds. You have no map control.
None whatsoever.
What's up with Surge?
Optic control looking spicy. Dashy winning fights. Everyone winning fights. Optic finally roaring here.
Surge.
It's 5 straight for Mercules. He is 16.
We got shit on here.
He has been taken over in control since he entered the league, and he is still going. Finally shut down. It's last.
Surge has like 04.
Dashy is here. Doesn't want to overchow. Waits for his teammates off spawn, so you should get somebody on the point if you are.
Yeah, they did. They peaked early.
First man up will be Drazah.
Bro, back in the day, bro. Listen. Back in the day, when you lost, like when you'd go to these MLG events, bro, and a team would lose, they would leave. You wouldn't even see them. They'd be fucking pissed off. They'd be pissed off. You know what I mean? When a team lost, you guys suck. We're up 2-0, you fucking goons. When back in the day, this is a problem. Like 04, that kid, I don't take him seriously, bro. Like, he's a good player. He's a good player, but he thinks he's better than he is. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. He's a good Call of Duty player. He's a professional Call of Duty player. I think 04 thinks he's better than what he actually is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know him personally. I'm just judging off what I've seen. What was the last event I went to? I forgot what the last event. The last event I went, was it Champs last year? Yeah, I think it was Champs last year. When they lost, he was just chilling. Like when they lost, he didn't like when the FaZe guys lose, they're gone. You don't see them. They're not walking around. They're not signing autographs. They're not taking pictures. They're not, you know, they're not doing none of that. Even when the Optic guys lose, they stay, but it's because they have to, right? They got to do meet and greets, all that shit. But you could see it in their faces. They're not smiling. They're not happy. They don't want to fucking be there, right? 04, I've been at 2 events where they've lost, and he's walking around the venue smiling, giggling. Like that to me is that's somebody who's either retarded and can't read the room, or they're just overly confident in themselves, right? So I guess maybe being overly confident is better, I guess. Like, he's walking around right now at this event, like just hanging out. Team played like shit. 04, your team played like dog shit. And you're just walking around hanging out, laughing, goofing out with your buddies, giggling and shit. There's a certain mindset that high-level esport players, athletes have. The ones that really want to win, when they lose, they lose. When they lose, it bothers them. That's what makes a competitive person, right? I hate to lose. That's why, like, if I'm playing rank play, if I lose a match, I can't get off after losing that match. I can only get off after a win. Because I'm too much of a competitive person, and we're talking rank play. It'll bother me knowing that I lost, you know. So with Seattle Surge, I feel like they don't have serious players. Not serious as in they're not good. They're good. They're professional Call of Duty players, but serious as in like the overall mindset of these guys. You know. So, yeah, I just don't. I don't know. I don't know about Surge. I don't know about Surge. All right, here we go. Fucking red card hardpoint, bro. I don't even. Please start off hot, guys.
Hardpoints that can have splits. The ability to pick them up can be incredible because you don't. It can be like a free pinch that develops for the team trying to break. Look at these last 5 hardpoints, though. You have. Some bloods, some nail biters, but at most recent.
All right, come on, guys.
I want to watch it. That rewind was insane. Come on, Optic, make the run. Give us a map 5.
Shut up, Maven.
Away we go. Map 4. A rewind. Optic, Texas up against the wall, down 1-2 in the series.
Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah, what we saw from Optic a lot of the times was both Shotzzy and Huke pulling out a 3rd, 4th AR, slowing the game down, getting to their setups. But Simp does not care at all. He's got a sub, he's got a pistol, he finds the first 4.
I had people telling me this is his worst title of all time. I was like, all right, sure. He had a rough online stretch, but he is back to it on land. After that incredible moment, though, Optic regain a bit of control. Fighting for spawns. We'll see how it plays out, but fighting for time. Only 10 seconds remaining. Rotating early will be number 8 and Cell towards the point, but rapid all the way through will be Mercules. We'll see what he is able to come away with. A big win from aBeZy, though, as he gets to. So suddenly the last guy is Mercules. He's gotten lost behind enemy lines. Do they deal with it?
Yeah, Mercules, he's actually going to influence his spawns. They're going to have no idea Shotzzy is there. aBeZy does read it. Drazah, he was arches, but Mercules actually said he sneaks on through, and those two make the play. And this is what they did on Rewind. Nobody really overchallenged. They stayed alive, waited for each other, didn't allow FaZe to get into their setups, and this guy is going crazy.
This life out of Mercules, incredible. We've already got, by the way, about a minute off the clock. It's 16-16. This might be an interesting one. I'm sure teams will start to find a little bit of smoothness to the gameplay. The holds will start to get stronger. The rotations will be on point, but nobody finding a lot of objective early on. We'll see if this turns into a little more time. I mean, Optic have got base spawning where they want them for the upcoming rotation. Trying to keep them pinned in deep. Huke chained together a couple. That'll be 3 dead.
Toronto, you're hilarious.
Nobody took a route, right? You tried to retake P2, so now you're fighting through the middle of the map. There is the opener, but already on P3 will be Dashy. Gonna find some of that early time. And this is what we saw from Huke. Running another AR and winning gunfights. Also, his team spawns over towards Bus, but of course it is Simp pulling out this sub. Him and aBeZy playing around the objective.
We have seen some insane P3 holds lately. Just going back to the Ultra comeback. Teams turning that into a ton of time. Van working in the favor of Drazah as he gets 2. Simp through on the feed.
Right.
And the comeback starting to happen early here for FaZe. Get the early break behind Simps too, and now
they fumble the bag because they put too much they put too much trust in players to build the roster.
They're able to read the split spawn phase. Now you have stage control. Still 12 seconds to get out of this.
If you luck out and you get yourself a good roster of guys that actually like to play together, you lucked out. You know what I mean? You lucked out.
That is exactly when you want all of those kills.
No, you know what I mean?
aBeZy not afraid to take any gunfight, just trying to lock down Dashy. He's able to do well. Dashy's going to take him down.
And these orgs, these teams don't realize that. They don't realize that. So because they don't know COD, they figure we'll just get somebody. We'll get a player that will let him build a roster of people he wants to play with. You know what I mean? Ah!
Gotta shut him down there.
So that's the problem. That's the problem with these bottom orgs like Carolina.
Now pushing out your first significant lead.
Yeah, Cellium, he wins a gunfight under stage. He's got the crossfire from his
like if I was a GM and my team was at the bottom, the minute I knew that a player like Mercules was going to be a free agent, I'm not even letting anybody else talk to him. I'm signing him on the spot.
See if he's able to earn that.
Exactly. A guy like Craze. I'm seeing what Mercules just did. I'm dipping into that challenger pool. Pause. Immediately. I'm not waiting. I'm not fucking waiting. These challenger players that you can take a chance on will play for the league minimum, you fucking morons. They literally will play for the league minimum. Or go sign an old-ass Call of Duty player who's won nothing in the last fucking 10 years. But because he has a name, I'm going to pay him $100K.
After finding aBeZy,
and his golden years are past.
Back 20 seconds here.
Stupid.
Well, it's only a 35-point lead.
It's stupid.
Hardpoint wiped throughout most of this.
It just proves the whole friendship cheese bullshit. It proves that. That's what it does.
But first set is done. Any massive takeaways?
I don't think so. I think if you're FaZe, you're happy you're winning.
That's why, listen, even if Optic, Optic had all these roster changes, people want to make fun of them, blah, blah, blah. At least they tried. At least they tried to get their team better. At least they fucking tried. And look, they got Merc now.
As the war continues,
now, were they the ones who discovered him? No. But once they saw how good he was, we gotta go get him. We gotta go get him.
FaZe have got spawns for next, but they want to break up some of this.
Like, I just don't understand. I'll never understand that.
They pick the player out of it. A team kill comes in off of Huke as well.
Yeah, but he's had a nice little crossfire in this position.
Oh
He's going to line it up. He's
look
trying to find aBeZy.
Look at that AR, too.
One player on the hill, but off spawn, Mercules just going to get on an objective. Well, the rest of FaZe have to try to hunt down this man, and he probably wins it if it's anybody else but that guy in Simp.
His hardpoint turnaround's been insane. Actually, a couple of maps here at the major. We'll see if he can keep
FaZe
leading the way. For the FaZe side, I thought, similar to what Mercules was able to do the last time through, I thought maybe Huke could stay up behind enemy lines and turn that into something early. At the point, they're spawning close and trying to
they got
Simp still winning fights though, with the help of Cell.
They got fucking Huke Huke's picking up ARs and shit, bro.
He's on 4 straight.
Look at that. Look at the plays.
Mercules to get on in.
Mercules just he makes good plays, bro. Like obviously he can fucking shoot. He just makes good plays.
He's just had both guns. I mean, he's just been roaming around middle of the map. AR, SMG, winning gunfights. Mercules almost found a good timing. But now the
yeah, bro. Red card's one of those. It's one of those maps just like Rewind. If your subs are going off, but your ARs are playing like shit, you're not gonna win. Your ARs have to go off, and your subs can go off, but if they don't, it's not a big deal. Because your ARs are controlling the map.
Too much, you take the tail end of that point. Last time Optic were set up here early was what the Simp double that kind of got FaZe in to get a lot of time here. This time they'll have the rotation. And we'll see what they can get off of it. Drazah, I thought, working perfectly, but Mercules putting in a little dance.
Well, it's what you just talked about.
What?
His awareness on some of these lurks, on some of these
Stay.
He was just ready for someone to be small. Simp in the staircase, Drazah with another one. And to me, that is the difference. You have just seen a lot more subplay here from FaZe on some of these hills. It is paying off. They're finding multi-kill after multi-kill.
That could be the
let's go! Let's fucking go!
Early setup. Let your subs get loose. They're not running into a wall of ARs. They're dictating the gunfights, and this guy is dictating everything. Simp, 26 and 13, double positive on 5 straight, in the lead is extending up over 80, and he is still hunting.
Yeah, no shit, Fossy. You see
Put
that?
on a mixtape now as he's running laps on Optic. We'll see if he can earn.
You could have gave me I could have been walling and I never would have checked that.
That is just peeling Dashy off the head like that. What are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably why Dashy's having that map. Mercules,
not over yet, Fossy. Not over yet.
Fossy,
have you not learned anything? Did you not watch fucking Toronto versus LAG?
The triple on a Shotzzy. Everything is going his way. 10 straight, 31 and 13.
The fucking goal! That's the goal right there.
That can stop him. The one guy that comes up with a play, but that stretch from Simp has now got you up over 100.
And he's got the Hellstorm now whenever he wants to use that. But you have just had no control of this map. If you are Optic, the subs are running all over you.
And he's right back to running through you. 33 and 14. So
yeah, that's
the
true.
Time, doing it the objective, doing it the slang, doing it in transition. That's the other side of the tiny tears, cleaning you up. Optic such an effort to control to bring this back. They battled through the map 1 and 2, but now getting blown out. 10 points needed for FaZe to close this out. They got 2 of their best hard points, and they're looking to seal the deal. The tears cannot be silenced.
Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go.
For Optic Texas, any break for FaZe will seal it.
Yeah, I imagine this is where you potentially use that Hellstorm if you are Simp. It feels like they're waiting for that, but they might not need to because you got this man on your team to open up the point. He's going to finesse with Simp, just weaken up as many players as possible. Trying to get freaky is aBeZy, but Huke continues to hang on.
Oh, he got freaky.
Damn.
One. I mean, Dashy was taking it from behind for aBeZy. And
pause. Pause. Big pause.
He is getting slammed. If they listen, we've seen insane comebacks on this map. We already casted a 100-point comeback. That was a very similar scoreline. Honestly, right around 100-point advantage. Can Texas be perfect? Can Optic somehow do this? Start to click and steal one away. Mercules, maybe the guy that's going to lead it. 24 and 27 right now.
But it's just every second. Yeah, I mean, you fight this, and what does that do? That drives Shotzzy over.
Okay.
Oh, no.
And you're going to win rotation. So second by second, you're getting back into the game.
We have had just nutty comebacks on red card. Can they do it? Plenty of play clock to work with. Mercules again finding multis. They'll be inside the hard point, 40 seconds left to earn. They have to stop one break. Now that's going to be the tiny tears going through. They're going to get 2. They're going to get 3. They go into the point. 5 now needed for the win. FaZe looking for another top 3, and they have got it. Move on to the winner's side of the bracket.
GG's in the chat, Optic. You tried. GG's in the chat. GG's in the chat, Optic. You tried. You tried. You tried. You tried.
If Simp's going to have a turnaround on land versus what he was doing online, okay. I mean, we knew it was the paint work. We know it was what they were working on. They were
That's what I want right there. That's what I want.
Search was the focus. It had to become hard point with their slide. They win both hard.
That's what I want right there.
They steal. That's an insane one, but that was not a steal. That was a domination.
No, and that was going to be, you know, sort of the discussion, right? Optic's map pool is going to be tested by the top teams, and I think it was. Like, FaZe just puts
There
them
we
in
go,
a really tough
FaZe.
spot.
There we go, FaZe.
You don't have a vault to
There
rely
we
on.
go, FaZe.
The only thing is like there was a skyline open. If you wanted to, maybe that
There
goes
we go,
different in
FaZe.
map one, but they had a chance to win the rewind.
No, they really did. And like, as much as that ends on like a sour note, I think
And FaZe isn't good at that map.
It's a really rough one. Like, it's a winnable series. You look at map 2, that is a very, very winnable series. Like, it is a frustrating loss. It is a painful loss, but you're not out of this yet. You're gonna have to make a loser's run. Hell, anything from this point forward feels good based on the year you've had. It's been painful.
So we got FaZe versus Miami in the winners finals, and then we have Optic versus who? Minnesota?
Tough one there for Dashy. 16 assists. He was putting in damage.
Wait, are they playing tonight? Are they playing tonight?
There's nothing working for him, and that's kind of what happens, I think, when you play a position like an AR, and while the subs are eating like FaZe, I mean, you're just in hell.
Well, and what I was going to say is, like, FaZe is the only team that's doing this sort of 2 SMG meta. Like, maybe Thieves at times on specific kills, but for the most part, aBeZy and Simp have them out the entire time on red card.
Yeah,
and no one else is no one else is really doing that.
Yeah.
So this time it works out. We've seen it in the past not work out.
Yeah, I think when you're a step ahead, it works great.
Yeah, when you're winning early rotations, especially on some of those hills, yeah, it's working out great.
No, it certainly is. The hard point looking drastically improved for FaZe, and if they're going to take their third major on the year, it's going to be behind that hard point. They needed it.
FaZe the fuck up.
Point of the training and improvement through scrims and the online qualifiers. It seems like the work is paying off. Look, I mean, it's just insane when you think about their year. Like, they looked so bad to like start the year. They turned around, turned into a couple of major events. They hit maybe their worst form outside of that over these past couple of months with Major 3. But their team always puts in the work. They've stuck together this long because they believe in each other. And dude, you talk about the one crazy stat like Brian Stats tweeted out when he was talking about like Simp and some of the FaZe, I think. There's only been one time in Simp's career that he has not been to a final. Like, there's been two tournaments in a row that he hasn't. It was during MW2. Outside of that, if you don't make a final, he's in the final of the next one. They weren't last time. They're looking to make a run to this one.
Not the final, winners final. They got a rematch with Miami, who knocked them out last tournament.
Still stuff to do, but that stat blew my mind. But yeah, FaZe into another top 3. And Optic, I mean, you got to believe in them now. They can make this run through losers. Absolutely.
100%. Yeah, I think with what they've shown, with how they're playing, they're there. And I mean, yeah, just an off map for Dashy. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, now they have a date with Kenny later tonight.
Here's Drazah on the main stage.
Thank you so much, Clint. Dreamhack, make some noise for Drazah and Atlanta FaZe as they get the job done.
Let's go, Drazah. Talk your shit, Drazah. Talk your shit, Drazah. Talk your shit, Drazah.
Okay? Real superstar stuff up here. The CEO.
Talk your shit, Drazah.
Take down the green wall.
It feels the same. I mean, I always beat those guys, but shout out to my teammates because they were actually crying. The first map I was cooking, and then I think Chris, Tyler, MC, they were all just taking over the next 3. But I'm feeling great.
Hey, there you go. Okay, you definitely was cooking there on the back end. And, you know, we saw Chris say that the ARs are blessed for your team, but I think the SMGs are blessed as well, having you. But seeing them pop off, aBeZy, talk to me about the round 11. What was the call going into that map? Because we saw the double nade hit. Was that orchestrated? Was aBeZy just taking a shot at it? What was going on there?
Yeah, I think we had like 2 or 3 cars, so we were going to probably play slow anyways. And Tyler was like, yo, I really want to throw this boat nade. So, I mean, if Tyler wants to do it, we're going to do it. And him and, you know, the duo, the Tiny Terrors, throw the nade, free 2-piece, and an easy round.
Easy round indeed right there. Too easy for aBeZy getting that double. And then, you know, really kind of going into this last map, Simp turning up, tearing up there, putting you guys up by 100. You know, how did that feel being able to break your way in and just kind of close that out?
I mean, it felt great. I mean, obviously when Chris is on, like, he is on point. No one's stopping him. So shout out to him for dropping a quick little 10 spree, getting us cooking. And then once we were up like 240 to 120, it was over. They started shooting on that P5 though, but
they tried. They tried there towards the
easy
end.
game.
Easy game right there. Now, your next matchup. You got to go up against a team that knocked y'all out at the last event. Is that exciting to be able to play them in the winners finals?
Oh, I'm super excited. I wanted to play them. I didn't think it would be for basically top 2, but I'm super excited to play them because I want to get my get back. They sent us home at what, top 6?
Yep, top 6.
So yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow.
Well, that stage will be set for the winners finals for you to get your get back. Lastly, anything you want to say to the fans here that's supporting you guys with the cameras up? You got the FaZe crew over here in the corner. You got the fresh shoes on. What's up, man?
Shout out to all the fans. Obviously, Optic fans are always going to go crazy, but I still hear you guys. Shout out to Prof, TY, Sways, my girl, the whole crew's out here, Kason and everyone's out here. It's just unreal for the love. I appreciate you guys.
One more time,
FaZe the
Dreamhack,
fuck
show
up.
some love to Atlanta FaZe. Chris, take us away.
Let's go.
Yo, I need to get one of those FaZe jumpsuits. Temper's looking good next to Kason up there. Congratulations to Drazah on number 7. He has been flawless against Optic Texas. He has their number. FaZe now moves into the winner's bracket final. And last time we saw this chance, they went on to win the tournament.
Yeah, and it's going to be a fun one indeed because a lot of teams right now scorching hot. But yeah, credit where credit is due because not just Drazah, the CEO, with an absurd record against the green wall at this point. Everybody front. I mean, Simp criticized for his hard point gameplay, and I think Map 4 just removed any doubt we would have had on that young man.
The ceiling was shown again. We haven't seen it in a while, but Simp is bringing it pretty regularly on land now.
Yeah, and when you look at like just the maps on the layout of this series, like you give Atlanta FaZe both of their better hard points, over 60% win rate on both of those, and then obviously when you have Simp putting up numbers like that, like it's gonna make it that much more easy for the side of Atlanta FaZe. And this is the most fundamentals I feel like we've seen from them, which is terrifying.
People have to like go back to the interview of Drazah. People gotta give Drazah fucking credit, man. Damn, those jumpsuits are smooth. People have to give Drazah his fucking credit, man. They have to. This man literally passed up an opportunity to play for the biggest Call of Duty org in the world. He passed it up because he wanted to win more than he wanted fame, money, views, subscribers. Like, he gave that up because he wanted to win. That's like Kobe Bryant, Black Mamba type of mentality right there. That's an ultimate winner right there. People have to tip that, man. And he's continued to shit on Optic. He's continued all that FU Drazah shit. That's cute. That's all cute, Greenwall. But the man keeps on beating y'all. I mean, we gotta give him credit. Like, you gotta give him credit at some point. That decision he made, which everyone fucking was on his ass about. I mean, he's elevated his like he's out of here. Just think about that. We got to give Drazah credit, man. You have to. Yeah, exactly. And that's what, you know, like, and you got to give Optic credit. They're who they are for a reason. They know how to get a fan base. Most orgs just don't. You know what I mean? Like, so people need to understand, like, you know, it's that's one thing Optic's undefeated in that. You can hate on Optic for a lot of things. Well, what nobody can hate on Optic about is actually building a fan base. All right, even FaZe, ATL FaZe, they got a fan base, but it's nowhere near what the green wall is, right? And that's one thing Optic would never be touched with. Pause. They'll never be touched on how to actually build the fan base. Never, ever, 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 ever. Yeah. Well, Hex. I mean, I give Hex credit. You know, he put a lot of money, a lot of time into building Optic. He saw an opportunity to get some, you know, to become wealthy off this, and he took it. I respect it, but, you know, it comes with the territory. Comes with the territory. Or comes with the price, I should say. Comes with the fucking price. Yeah, exactly. Shotzzy definitely, like, a player like Shotzzy, he brings, like, for what they pay him, he brings it back. All right. The problem with when you have an org like Optic, where, you know, where they're, how do you say it? Like, they're more business mindset. right? They have more of a business mindset, which at the end of the day, if you're an esport organization, you're pretty much a business. Your overall goal is to turn a profit. And I've said this multiple times on stream before. If you're an esports organization, you got 2 ways to turn a profit. 2 ways. Actually, the main way to build a profit is build a fan base. All right, you need a fan base. You need a fan base to buy your merch. You need a fan base to buy your tickets. You need a fan base to buy anything associated with your brand. You need a fan base. The key is, how do I build that fan base as an esports organization? How do I build it? You got 2 ways that you can build that fan base. One way, you win. You win everything. You win more than everybody else. You dominate more than everybody else. All right, you do that. Fans, people who like competitive Call of Duty, will naturally be drawn to your organization, because let's be real, everybody wants to cheer for everybody wants to cheer for the team that's winning all the time, right? No one wants to be a fan of a losing team. All right. Number 2, you give them content. Non-stop content. Content that they can watch on a daily basis, content that they can connect with on a daily basis. Right? Optic, what made Optic so special, especially in esports, what made them so special is they did both. They did both of that. They won everything, and they gave the best content. This is why Optic has grown men crying, screaming at events. Grown men. All right? Grown men who have jobs and shit. They built that much of a loyal fan base. So now Optic's they're in a constant battle with themselves of, how do I stay true to this fan base, this part of my fan base, the ones who care about the competitive side of it, the ones who want to see Optic win all the time. How do I keep them satisfied on top of keeping the other side of my fan base satisfied? The other side being the guys who love our content, the guys who found us through content, the guys who the fans who found us through YouTube, right? So they have to like use that balance, right? You got a player like Shotzzy, right? Your best overall competitive player, having to balance being one of the best Call of Duty players in the world and balance being a good content creator. That's one thing that Optic players have to do that no other org has to do. No other org has to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you know what, Flossie? He deserves it, bro. He deserves it. Hex deserves all the money he's getting. He deserves that, bro. That's why I don't look at him. First of all, people need to understand, all right? Hex built Optic to what it is today. He didn't create Optic, all right? He didn't create it. People need to remember that, right? He inherited it from another group of guys, right? But he built it to work. He's the one who put the money in. He's the one who came up with the business plan. He's the one who decided, hey, we're going to run the esports shit. So for Hex, when he sells Optic and sells and buys and sells and loses control, it sucks if you're a fan of Optic, but you got to understand the fucking the shit that he put himself in to build this brand up. Let the man get his money now. Let the man. You can tell even now. I mean, he still wants the team to win, but you can tell even now. It's not like the end of the world for him. If they, you know what I mean? Like, he's all right. He'll be all right. Yeah, Shotzzy is one of one. One of one. Now, if you look at Shotzzy on a competitive side, you're gonna say, well, he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's not winning. They're not playing well. Blah blah blah. Which obviously you can't say that anymore because they're playing way better. But if you look at him in the content side, he's doing everything he has to do in content side. You know. So people need to remember that right there. People need to remember that whole point, that whole like. That's why Optic is different than everybody else. That's why Optic will always be different than everybody else. Literally. That's why. Optic won't ever be, there's just too much, there's too much riding on them. Ooh. I gotta upload a video real quick. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, guys. I gotta upload a video. I have to upload a video. Hey, did the Stallions do anything? Are the Stallions still in it? Anybody know? People have to like go back. People have to give Drazah his fucking credit, man. They have to. This man literally, like he literally passed up an opportunity to play for the biggest Call of Duty org in the world. He passed it up because he wanted to win. More than he wanted fame, money, views, subscribers. Like, he gave that up because he wanted to win. That's like Kobe Bryant, Black Mamba type of mentality right there. That's an ultimate winner right there. People have to tip that, man. And he's continued to shit on Optic. He's continued. All that FU Drazah shit, that's cute. That's all cute, Greenwall. But the man keeps on beating y'all. I mean, we got to give him credit. Like, you got to give him credit at some point. That decision he made, which everyone fucking was on his ass about. I mean, he's elevated his, like he's out of here. Just think about that. We got to give Drazah credit, man. You have to. You have to. Let's go, Drazah. Drazah, export. Thieves got to win this. They have to. Doesn't mean they will. Hold on a minute. Doesn't mean they will. They have to, Flossie. Hold on. I got to upload something real quick. I'm going to hide the screen real quick because I don't want y'all to see my Twitter and the buffoonery that goes in my Twitter. I got to upload this real quick. The buffoonery that goes on my Twitter. They have to win, Flossie, but will they win? That's the key, Flossie. That's the fucking key. aBeZy. Where the fuck is it? That's the key, Flossie. They have to, but will they? Comes to all right, super nasty. Yeah, bro, that's true. I'll admit that. I'll admit that. They really are, aren't they? Like, to be honest with you, Flossie, I think I'd rather play LA, bro. To be honest with you. I think I would rather play LA than Miami. Isn't that weird to say? Isn't that weird to say?
X versus HyDra, a Joe versus Envoy. It is perfect down the line.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thieves in the
I think as a FaZe fan,
let's get it on, ring the bell.
yeah.
And honest to God, it really is a very comparable team. All four players.
And I think right now,
styles and insight. Maybe the first one is strike with
LAT would rather play fucking FaZe than Miami.
Ever present on this map. LA Thieves already flipped the
Yeah, that's true.
Already soaking up that time.
That's true.
A lot of routes to get back into the action on board CleanX.
Ooh.
Pal Envoy. Toronto alumni. Finds himself a couple of good kills on an insight as well. And now CleanX right off the spawn. So there's the flip. That's what you're looking for, Ultra.
And that's a fun moment, right? Envoy just in the perfect spot. He stands dead center of it, but all of his teammates lose the gunfight, so it doesn't matter. You have a nearly tied up game right now. You have Ultra want to play Keyboy from the P1 and Keyboy on the rotation. CleanX doesn't get away with his life, and they're having a battle for the back spawn. Scrap going after Beans.
Rocking. Stun connects on the Beans to slow him down for just a moment. And again, gunfights are sweet. Working out right now for the Ultra Boys. Great shots out of Ghosty. Oh, and a pistol as well. No way he gets the next man. He tried to hit him with a trophy.
Just not ready for the extra one. Beans tagged up. Good trades. The teamwork for Toronto always on point. Their assist numbers always going to be out of control.
Nade connects fantastically. CleanX can't pick up a pair. Envoy with Beans, who gets brought down as well. What a battle for P2 so far. A trophy now in position for the LA Thieves. The counter-attack is not going to be an easy thing whatsoever, but the crossfire is for the Ultra Boys. Now the next 2 men in for the Thieves, keeping the front line sound.
Yeah, and LA Thieves want to strip away this time if you can manage it. And they're sending the final 2 players here, so CleanX picks up 2, and LA Thieves looking like they might want to force it. CleanX is going to pick them apart, secure the final few seconds. This is going to clear and open up a bit of space. Number 4 is going to spawn out, and number 2. If you're Toronto, you want to soar through and get these spawns.
Sights all over that, though. You see his arrow turns in effect perfectly, as does Beans. He'll be the first man on time. They know they've lost track of at least
Bro, you know what Drazah is?
Acquired, gets the kill.
Drazah's that thing in your brain when you ever be like, all right, don't touch that, don't touch that, don't touch that. You ever had that in your head? You're like, don't touch that, don't touch that, don't touch that. But you're trying so hard not to touch it that you all of a sudden fucking touch it. That's what Drazah is. Drazah is, we want to be Drazah, we want to be Drazah, we want to be Drazah, we want to be Drazah. We fucking can't beat Drazah. He beats us every time. That's what he is. Literally. That's what he is.
It's only a half flip though. Number 5 and number 7 for Ultra going to be the back and insight, right gun, right place at the right time. And he's going to try to keep things up while his teammates now soaring through and getting ult.
Everybody's playing Rewind now.
The scraps and the spawns. Envoy trying to take it from him. And Beans, last man standing, doing what he can to stay alive. The onslaught is coming.
It's on his way. Beans is going to be the man holding it. And Beans, what a play. Still alive in the back line, drawing in the aggression and finding more and more kills. 3 in a row now. Starting to get animated.
Frijoles!
Certainly on their sleeves in this one.
Frijoles!
Everything for this team. That was a shot for those back spawns, and Beans, the iron defense, locks it down.
Over to Beepers, and now you've got yourself some insight. Trophies at play. Beans still on the back.
That's not Beans. That's Frijoles, we call him. All right, his name is Frijoles. All right. When he goes from Beans to Frijoles, you lost. Your team lost. He's not missing anything.
Ghosty through the back as well. Thieves now to the front. But what a productive hill this has been for Ultra.
Yeah, this has been the P4 of perfection. Finally inside, last man standing and traded out. So you get the break, but for the final 20, and obviously Ultra still going to be here for the battle. LA Thieves, the only times they have ever been caught to the hard point is when they that is exactly what has happened on this map.
Clean 3. Over to generate as we go. Speaking of clean, he's in the middle of the map, Mr. CleanX himself. No corners up. Able to cause some problems now. He'd be the first man of contact now towards the new hard point. Trophy damaged out. Can't pick all these corners, but he has done the dirty work. The bait was he, and Joe and Beans get it done.
That is phenomenal teamwork, and now everybody can try to pick and collect the Jackal off the ground if you can find it. Joe's going to keep the AR and maybe even get the Hellstorm. He's on the 6th spree and collecting the time. Single kill will give it to you, and Joe has it. That is massive for a P2 or a P4.
Unbelievable. Whoa, 2 dead down the feed. Inside those boys back. A little bit of love tap, suppressive fire now to keep Ghosty out of the prey. That's it. CleanX, unfortunately, the man on the team kill, but you'll count this one as a win for Ultra. They walk over the majority of the time, and wow, absolute mania. Ultra, a slight lead. Let's go for the listen in.
Okay, Skype ult and missing Mack. 18 dead. Nice shit, this one enemies. You need P2 side. You need P2 side as well. Dead! Nice shot, shot.
He's books and right up top. He's doing this one out.
You see Joe somewhere? Yeah, he's on there.
He's right corner, absolutely meant to go mid doors. He's a big pillar, okay? Absolute in the red corner, 1 second.
I'm a streak for you. One's got the orange, 2 orange. Really good. Blue dead.
One old, one on you guys, okay? Only one.
Shit on the back.
He's in trash. Yes. One blue.
There's a time.
2 blue, okay?
I'm a streak for you. Get chain control. I'll streak, okay?
One still old, guys,
I'm gonna streak now, okay? Fuck it, I'm streaking now. You may say just hold, boys, okay? They're gonna try to shoot out, okay?
He's in Drazah time.
Trash time. One trash. Trash back orange. Got one orange inside time.
Blue. Absolute orange one's blue crate.
Got a bit of time.
Great somewhere. Close.
Hey, Belt.
Trash.
Trash. orange as well, okay? Try to take Ross, we got
I'm trapping right.
Got it right.
He's out of the play. Back orange. No worries. Nice shot.
Front card dead.
Nice, give me a second.
I'll take it back I'm up close. I have the close. Just stay
Well, uncharacteristically, really poor execution behind the Hellstorm there from Ultra, but good news, CleanX there for the bailout.
My word, he's good at this game, ain't he? On board with Envoy. Having a terrible tournament, but 14-22, a little bit more production from him. You've pulled the lead right back, though. Thieves are within spitting distance of keeping this game very much alive. Hardpoint still in their hands. A nice lineup moment there, ton of damage, no kills, though. That's still going to help his teammates over by time. Ghosty soaking away. Those players get the regen now, and HyDra, he's in the feed, trying to help out. Scrap picks up a pinch. And Young Joe finding kills.
This is why the Hellstorm getting burned and poor execution might be incredibly costly. Now LA Thieves seemingly winning so many more of these gunfights, starting to heat up just a little bit, and they have the right side spawn. So you drop the ball in the first go-around for the Hellstorm. You don't have that tool anymore, and they're trying to run through the front door. This is a bit of a nightmare situation from Ultra. LA Thieves, the opportunity to capitalize.
Second away from losing the lead, but Ultra grab it right back, but it's not going to be ideal. They do have to go into beat. Good news, Joe's on the flank. Bad news, his teammates are getting eviscerated all around him. Joe Red on the back line. That is a huge moment for the Thieves.
Yeah, and they're going to heat right on up. Right, tie game. They've taken the lead in the P4, the Money Hill. They have a demonic setup right now on this minimap.
22-19, 6 now in a row for Scrap. He's looking to get a Hellstorm. He's finding these kills from inside time, and a knife in the corner. He's going for it with a pistol.
Oh.
That's number 7 through the front door. Joe lives to fight another day. The teammates arrive. That's going to be the Hellstorm in the back pocket. The man turns to his sidearm, the old trusty Strider.
Oh, and Scrap is tweaking into player cam too. He is getting active. That is a 9 spree, and he just needs to reload every single gun. But he's got a Hellstorm now as well. And LA Thieves, not a team that'll mess this one up.
They're not letting go. Here we have a lead change, 15 seconds on it. HyDra now starting to get things going as well. What a ridiculous turn. LA Thieves have taken flight. They are literally on fire right now. We go to Gens. Ultra with a setup. An opportunity now to try to douse the flames.
This is a very difficult hill to hold on to, though. Atlanta FaZe are able to do it, but they're one of the very few that can. And number 1, Scrap already spawning out when the new hill pops. They're going to have a pinch. Envoy for mid, 2 players to the front, and Scrap in the back.
Scrap in the back, soon to be down and out, unless, oh no, they haven't finished him. HyDra taking a route as well. Reinforcements arrive. He finds himself nothing. Envoy gone. There we go. Ultra fight.
Yeah, through the chaos, they're able to deliver. So the comms at least clear there from Ultra. And on the Gens Hill, they continue to survive in the slang. Still very much going their way.
Still. How long? Ooh, wins there from Ghosty. Joe up close and personal. A little bit of damage, enough for the team kill. Still holding it down inside. Can't get it going. Over to Beans. No. Envoy. He comes out on top. Thieves are in.
That's good Semtex too. Attempting to keep the players at bay. CleanX through the door though, and CleanX is going to snap again, and Ghosty snaps right back.
Ghosty, the snapper. Contest. Waiting for the challenge, waiting for anything to come his way. Trophy's keeping them safe, but it's Envoy and Scrap. Again, it's massive from the Thieves. It's rotation to P1, and it's a solid lead.
Yeah, 20 points, and they're going to be able to win this one, and they already got the P1 control. They got the mini-map. They got everything they're looking for.
Here we go, Ghosty's on this spree. Here we dance around the elephant. Here we go. Into time, a contest now from Envoy. Not enough white arrows on that mini-map to make the fight count. That's it, down and out. LA Thieves strike first on rewind.
And the venom continues to flow. Toronto Ultra, a team that does not often make mistakes in LA Thieves, is a team who can afford to make them. JoeDeceives have a Hellstorm. We're in the listening. He's calling out when they get the P1, hey, I have a Hellstorm for this break. We need to play time. What happened 5 seconds later? Multiple Ultra players start dying, and then JoeDeceives feels obligated to call the Hellstorm. He does so from back behind Burger. He's in the dumpsters. He calls it in, gets 2 kills. For what? LA Thieves are spawning right in the back anyway. Nobody's in position. They're dying as he calls it in. A moment of a disjointed effort there from Ultra, incredibly costly. They burnt their biggest tool.
And that really was the beginning of the end of the lead they had there on Rewind as well. uncharacteristic of the Ultra boys. Bombs hurting them there, but we'll see if they can bounce back as we look across the stats. Huge work in the assist department there for Ultra. They were certainly playing together, but I fear those are the stats of the first half. Again, we're going to see the game flow. There is a very decisive turning point. It might have been that Hellstorm. That might have literally been the beginning of the end.
Absolutely, because again, it's a coin flip at times of who's going to win the P3 rotation and like who gets the right side spawn. Beans had to put on a Herculean effort, and this is the look as when he was doing it. Goes on the 3 spree. Every one of those gunfights are the most valuable ones you will ever get on this map. That's the first go-around. That's when they actually have the lead. After that, Scrap quite literally decides to take over. Envoy was double negative. Scrap was negative in these moments, and by the end of the game, everybody on LA just starts to heat up. And that's a painful moment for them. Occasionally, LA will have these slow starts, and when they lose the map once, only time these guys will actually lose a series. Well, they bounce back immediately. Too quick, too clean.
It really was. Well, that was the beginning of the end. Ultra with a slight lead. You see them slip from their fingers. They've tried to get themselves around it, but in this case, Beepers was so good there from LA Thieves as well. Again, the back control of that side of the map is so sensational. HyDra, he started to get going. Nice flanks, and again, it gents the craziest hardpoint we have here on this map, where your chemistry and your trades have got to be so on point. No mistakes, no friendly fire, no bad nades. Trophy placement has to be perfect, and it really was. Thieves, well executed under huge pressure. They take map #1.
And of course, Dan Ghosty as well. In the meantime, Huke, as he likes to be referred to, had more than 2 minutes in the time, and he was getting the damage output in slaying numbers as well. Confident there on the rewind, and of course the P4, it converted to a full 60 the second go around, and they built themselves a meteoric lead.
Now looking back, that's map #1 here in our elimination matchup. Dashy and the Search and Destroy, the map that not too long ago hurt the Thieves. Something fierce against the Miami Heretics.
And maybe map pool issues for Toronto coming through as well. Dealership, we've seen it in a few of their series, but against LA, they're having to veto it, so they don't have necessarily the strength of the maps in Search and Destroy. Not that I'm going to count Ultra out in the game mode, but Hassi is one of the rare ones that we have seen from this team on your screen with not a lot of success. They have not been able to crack the code of Hassi. We've been watching the tournament all day. LA Thieves, dominant, looked absolutely out of control on it, have some dominant performances as well. Of course, they're looking for the ultimate bounce back from what happened in the Heretics series, but otherwise, this team, I mean, they're aces.
Absolute work. They've put in all year. The super roster formed at the start of Black Ops 6. They've had their success, but you would expect a squad of this caliber to keep going. They come into this tournament as one of the clear-cut favorites. A surprise loss to the Heretics doesn't change a whole lot. It just changes the journey they have to take to get to that finals. Envoy today alone has been a force to be reckoned with. 4th overall in the KD, 4 Search and Destroy. A 1v2 to his name as well.
Yeah, they have been running some teams over in this game mode. Obviously, the Hassi they had against Heretics is going to be a painful one, but it was the curse. They had to have dramatic things going wrong. The HyDra technical self-made when it explodes in his face when he's cooking it. A lot of little things going wrong, but the first blood battle is going to go right. They just triple chowed the hallways. Ultra leaves it empty. Clearly working the A site.
I need CleanX. Oh, a little bit of a mistake there from Joey. He doesn't have his gun up at the ready, and nor does Insight, trying to take on a little bit too much. And that's going to be a costly opener. The first blood battle. Was it a battle? It was a massacre. CleanX now. We are certainly putting his thumbsticks to the test.
And that is a round that is not even remotely close. LA Thieves, like a train, absolutely run them over. They have stayed on track. Envoy there for 2 kills in the round. It's the final cleanup, but both HyDra and Scrap winning their ones off the jump. Players on Ultra just getting caught.
Yeah, if the Thieves were the train, Ultra with a sort of hapless maiden tied up, laid across the track, wait for some cowboy. I don't know who would rescue you in that situation. This little story has gone off the rails.
We need flux.
Our knight is shining up. Slow now. Cross it. Wow, man. Joe flying forward. Gets that kill on Envoy. We go super aggressive now from the Thieves. We've gone way past 50 yards, and we are in beans. completely unknown.
Which means, whoa, is he unknown? CleanX for a moment was going to be checking it, but no, HyDra, yeah, absolutely slips the net. Beans, though, makes his impact. HyDra on the prowl, and he at least gets the kill, but traded out instantaneously. And how about that, Ultra? These are lightning fast rounds. Players getting active. Treat the S&D like a respawn.
And that's so crazy. Everyone basically runs straight past each other, and you have to turn. And you're working off a crazy comms, chasing red dots in that moment. Everyone's mini-maps looking wild, but you do manage to bounce out of that one. And Joe starts things off well in the top closed corridor, that left-hand side, finds that kill. If not for those trades, who knows, man? That was a wicked round.
Yeah, and a good strat as well. Like the first one we had, LA Thieves, they triple trowed the top hallways because hallway control is a massive factor. Well, that's what Ultra do, but over on the closed side of things, just being able to double up and run it down.
Joe.
Thieves, a hater of vases, but a lover of trophies.
Showing off the tech. CleanX on the dance now on the outside by fences. That bomb is going to A one way or another. HyDra just showing a little bit of love to one another. Ghosty finds CleanX, so the bomb has now been dropped over by the A bomb site. Anyone here to pick up? Anyone get some presence over? Scrappy the Thieves fighting in. And again, these retake scenarios, they are so clean. And another great one from the Thieves.
Yeah, overwhelming as well. These are respawn-laden rounds, and you see Scrap, he is chirping, not at the enemy, but he is barking comms of what they want to do in the next round. We're not wasting any time. And what was the first engagement of the round ends up being the final one. HyDra bests JoeDeceives there.
When you talk about the stylistic and the sort of makeup of these teams being very, very similar. Expect a lot of HyDra v Joe. You can even sub CleanX in there a few times. Very, very aggressive submachine gun players. Fast hands, fast feet as they now make their way back over towards these bomb sites. Again, looks like Thieves going towards A. They've started to assert their dominance on that side of the map. They're starting to train Ultra to avoid it. That's where they're going to be this time. Show of force and fire superiority keeps Ghosty out of this one.
And you had Ultra doing the exact same strat as Thieves in the round one. Difference is Thieves immediately attack the A site. Ultra a lot more passive, so bomb down for free. HyDra, corner got checked, but the wrong one. A free first blood.
Yeah, CleanX on the slide. It was nice until it wasn't. Envoy, perfect trade. Unfortunately, you lose insight, so still a man advantage. A Ghosty on the flank. Everywhere you look, there's a Thieves member behind you. This time, though, Joe makes it a 1v2. He's running out of time, though, on the play.
Yeah, and this is the problem where Thieves on the defensive end, swarming as a full unit, buying themselves all the time in the world. JoeDeceives, great shots, but even if he wins the gunfight, there is simply not enough time to win it. I mean, we're flowing. These are speedy rounds right now. We have had 2.5 minutes of gameplay. Thieves already up 3-1.
3-1 fast fashion. Even Joe's retake attempt, he's realizing quickly, I gotta go. I gotta try and make something happen here. It's still crazy, but that's the name of the game. That's the nature of the beast at this stage. And Thieves already, again, a very, very strong control over the first 4 rounds.
Yes, and now the problem for Ultra is they've tried to attack the A site twice. They've gotten obliterated. Like, they're struggling to just get kills. They're gonna have to mix up their strat or maybe try to iron out the kinks, but based on the look of Scrap, he might be in his flow state. They might look for the right counter comm. This might be another sort of hallway challenge coming in for Thieves, or you can actually see expecting the pressure over towards B, but Ultra holding true. They're trying to get the hallway control, and we're squaring up top.
Yeah, they're going to do this. Oh, now they've been stunned, they should be called out and inside. Yeah, backing up quickly. The nade's going to be there for a little bit of damage. Unless they throw it back, that was not a huge cook. CleanX now trying to get involved, looking for those red dots, but there's not a huge amount of pressure here from Ultra.
Insight's just buying time, but I don't know if HyDra cares about that. He is soaring through on the pinch, and he's here to just run you over. Now you can't plant the bomb, and they were expecting Insight to help out Spiral. HyDra ignores them, soars on through.
HyDra's twerking on these boys, the first bloods. Insight's about to run into them as well. Oh, that's a big win. On the beans. Check right. Whoa, that's going on, man. Ultra not checking corners, and this is starting to hurt. Thieves are letting them come to them every round now. Even the one that they lost, they look so strong in.
Ultra are just way too flat. You hit the stun grenade, and they're just playing it so passively. Insight backing down, and backing down in such a way that they're letting players through. HyDra not going to waste his time hunting down Insight. He sees the open lane, he takes it, and CleanX just gets left out to dry. In another attempt from Ultra, where they are trying to force the A site with no success whatsoever. I think they maybe have 3 kills on attacking rounds.
3 if you're lucky. This time, though, we're going to B. So Thieves, really, they're showing the depth. We are flexing. Speaking of depth, it's going to be CleanX out in water. We'll see if that matters in a moment. We've heard trophies. I don't know how much of it he can hear from down low. I don't actually think anything. So this fight is on. Nades are there.
CleanX, please, I beg.
Slams it. Pressure now on the Chow, and that's going to be CleanX done. Fighting forward, HyDra on a perfect pinch. Beans managed to get some shots here, but he's not got enough HP. And HyDra soaring into the fight. All now down to Joe. And that's Mack point.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. Can't believe we didn't go to CleanX's perspective there on the flank, but I suppose if Thieves have this kind of control, might as well stay on them. 7-2 right now from Dylan Envoy. Every single play call just perfectly correct.
7-2 certainly looks nice right now. Again, we've speed run this one, folks. This has the end of not terribly close. 5-1. Ultra falling apart at the seams.
And now if you're Ultra, what do? You've gone through the hallways, you work your way over toward the A side after the fact, you get demolished, you attack A just off the rip, you get demolished. How deep is their bag of tricks? Maybe send players up the middle of the map in LA Thieves. They're here to meet them.
Yeah, sure. So throwing the detonate again. It's a moment where they've just been pushed back, they've been suppressed. They are on the back foot, and look at this. HyDra wants the fight. He wants the dance, and even when he's getting shot in the back, somehow alive, but he's somehow finding himself alive, even in these moments. Ultra still battling for what they've got here. 3v3, and this is the best look they've had for a minute.
Yeah, finally a trade. Took a little bit to get it, but at least an opportunity to battle. Of course, Thieves know the bomb is going to be down on A. They know where they need to attack.
Scrap playing these tight angles. Nobody home with the bomb.
It's a good angle from CleanX.
Perfect work. Trade though, insight, picking up bottom side of view. Ghosty on the reposition. 2v2 that the Thieves have played poles apart. It might come down to a couple of 1v1s.
Well, now Insight's going on the pinch, but he's not going all the way around. You're running out of time though, and Ghosty wins the extra one, and now Envoy, either one has to get to right. Domination in the S&D. The hardpoint Ultra dropped the ball. And we have seen this story many times. LA Thieves up 2-0, and they're about to go into their bread and butter game mode of control. All signs point to Thieves.
All signs, every possible sign, whether it was written in the stars or written in crayon. As this part of the script might have been, the LA Thieves are pummeling Toronto Ultra here in the lower bracket. The loss of the Heretics, they clearly took quite personal chance. And right now, sadly, Ultra, they are the next team in their way. 2-0 at the half. An unbelievably convincing search and destroy. The hard point, a big, big comeback.
And 4 first bloods from HyDra. Almost none of them traded. He had 7 out of his 9 kills went without trade. So he was getting kills on the bomb guys left and right. Insight 1 and 6. At times just being ignored on the map. Thieves quite literally were able to do whatever they wanted. All 4 players positive. The assist numbers were there. And Hacienda continues to be a thorn in Toronto Ultra's side.
HyDra as well. Every first blood was all 4 of them. He really was working on the Toronto boys. Going to full control, folks, so you know how this one goes. This is your opportunity to go get a beverage, something to eat, and come back and watch the show, because this could get ugly. Toronto, last chance here in the major. To the desk.
Thanks, Miles.
I love
or you can
guys.
stay and watch our desk segment. It's high-quality content. Emmy-nominated broadcasters, by the way.
You say HyDra was twerking on him?
I think so.
Good for him.
The French are getting loose recently. Let's talk a little bit about what we've witnessed so far, because we knew Toronto has been a force in the elimination bracket, but LA Thieves sent down earlier than they're used to, and they're looking strong.
It's all map 1 for me. I mean, you have to, you know, LA Thieves that at times have very slow map number 1s. It happens again. But you blow a lead if you are Ultra, and your search and destroy has just not been good enough. It has been poor since the start of stage 3. It continues to trend that way. in this one, I mean, this could be 1-1, but they just allowed that comeback to happen.
It was definitely the map too for me. I mean, I touched on it cutting into this of like Toronto Ultra usually more often than not prefer to ban Hacienda Search and Destroy. And you look at the layout of this series, like LA Thieves love attack on Hacienda, and so you kind of risk it with your pick at map number 2 when you already know that you're gonna have a struggle in the middle of this series and that vault control. You just kind of, for Toronto Ultra, I feel like you kind of set yourself up for failure.
Well, you have no choice.
Yeah, their dealerships.
They're 1-8 on dealers, so it puts that situation.
Their map pool.
You just have a really weak map pool that needs to get fixed soon.
Yeah,
Champs just around the corner.
And so that's why, you know, I agree with Joe here. Like that map 1, you had it in the palm of your hands. Look, it's 130 to 60. You see them slowly fall back into it, and it really comes down to like on the final rotation.